Well, welcome everybody to the Toivoan Trainwreck. A couple things before we do get started today. If you know someone who wants to play in a GMeric game, I'd love to talk to them about either getting on the wait list for campaign slot or getting into a one-shot. We do have some one-shots coming up. One of those is tomorrow, and that was a Patreon exclusive. We're doing a charity stream for the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. Come join us tomorrow. We've got a Discord, donation link for that charity in the Twitch right now. So if you're interested in donating to a great cause, that link is available just below the stream here on Twitch. So go ahead and join that. We have done a ton of work, and we are going to be part of a mega stream that's going to last all weekend long. Come join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. We also have a ton of stuff over on the YouTube channel, so go check that out. We've got GM tips, session clips, all the archives, podcasts. Go check out the YouTube channel. If you do watch it, do hit the thumbs up. It does help us out a ton. Lastly, we have a clip contest going on, where if you toss a clip or timestamp of your favorite GMeric moments in the clip contest channel in Discord, you'll be automatically entered to win a headshot of your favorite character done by Bubble Laser. We also, lastly, we also endorse a new artist today. So if you're interested in getting some cool monster or character art, we have now endorsed Ryan Brown. The information for that is in the Discord in the FYI channel. Go check him out. He's a really cool artist. We've worked with him 7 times, and he's amazing. So check him out. But let's get you guys started, because it is time to play some D&D. And that's why you guys are here. Alrighty. So, you guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa, and have been working tirelessly to find a way to stop the actions of a drug cartel that has made its way throughout Toivoa, and is currently the last individuals involved are a bog witch by the name of Pitney Bones. You're not exactly sure where she is, but have a lead on a barge full of wood and fungus that you were attempting to find, and have just left Merzerin and were headed away from the city aboard your ship, the Contrarian. After having talked to Vurim Tau and gotten more information about what deals Larry Leaf had done with him and what he knew about Pitney Bones and the various transactions. That's where we pick up as you guys are on the ship sailing along with the question, what would you guys like to do?
Fascinating question. Where were we established to last be sailing to?
You guys were in Merzerin and were heading north, trying to find that barge if you could catch up to it, which may be a monumental task because it got a massive head start on you.
Maybe worth pulling up the map,
Of course.
just so we can frame of reference. Do we have a concept of how far ahead? You could even call this a check on Coin's behalf.
Well, you were actually told that based off of the information that you were given, that the barge should be about here, near the ancient wastes.
And where is our current location?
You are
established?
currently just leaving Merzerin down here.
Right.
All right, am I audible?
You are.
There we
Hopefully
go.
not
Cool.
.com, in which case I couldn't afford you.
Okay, first and foremost, we're going to have... This is really Coin sitting at a desk overlooking a map diegetically. He's thinking we have to traverse through this gulf. So what are the most immediate potential threats traveling through here? For our ship in particular. Like, are these waters... I know Bourbon, we've been there we've traveled this gulf, so we have a pretty good idea. But is there any reason to believe the weather is treacherous, or that there's, a kraken?
Well,
Or
can I get a
anything
history
of
check
note?
from you?
Sure.
With a 6.
I'm gonna try
Up to
Forget
3.
the lucky.
I appreciate the attempt, Mr. Coin. Based off of the low rolls at the moment, you have not experienced any major storms in this area. You've sailed here for quite a while now, and no major threats ever since those twin leviathans attacked you.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, we definitely were thinking about, we're definitely tracking the two fleets right now. There's the barges, which are where Eric pointed out, and then there's the orange path is the single sailing ship that supposedly had the other 16 explosive barrels on it. So we could chase them just in our ship, which is faster, but might not catch up before it gets to Pitney Bones' lair. But we could also just teleport and see if we can. Because Ruzit has dragon form ready, and we also have our flying carpets, and so trying to chase it down by air might be more effective than by boat. Thoughts?
Out of curiosity, how big do you think the ship would be if we cast Reduce on it?
Can we? That's a very fun idea. Let's do some.
So,
Let's do some.
big idea.
some-
Big idea. If we can
All
get
right.
it to the proper size, we hit it with Reduce. We hit it with Animate Object. We teleport over there with one of the two rings. Somebody else stays here and teleports the boat through there.
That sounds completely insane. I love it. Let's read the spell descriptions and see if it would work. First question, does anybody have Enlarge Reduce?
I know that spell.
I know. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. That's step one.
Step one.
Enlarge. All right, I need to get rid of these. This is player handbook 14.
How are we teleporting it through the ring, though?
Well, if
The
we
target
animate it,
size-
if it's the size if it's small enough that we can animate it, then we can
It's-
just use
it's
any of our
not.
teleporting a willing creature. No?
The target size is halved in all dimensions. There's no way. The barge would have to be, if my head can fit through the ring, and the opening of the ring is about the size of my head, then
Well, to be clear,
barge would have to be no larger than two of my heads.
We need to get the barge to the size that it's a huge creature or a huge item.
That's still not
if
close.
we can do that, we can then animate objects it and then teleport it through by treating it as a creature.
The
I
whole,
see.
The whole barge isn't that. Is not going to be that small, even if you shrink it.
Can you stack reduces?
No.
Like,
No.
No.
Okay.
Generally, that's multiple effects
If I
of the
could
same
do that,
name.
then I would just cast Enlarge on myself 20 times, and then we'd win every battle.
You should try that.
I already have.
Yeah, I think getting the barge to go where we want it is going to be challenging. You can teleport an object with the spell teleport, but it has to be able to fit inside a 10-foot cube. And I'm not sure that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I think the largest it could be for us to be able to do any teleport shenanigans would be huge. We have to find some way to make it a huge item.
And huge is what, 15 by 15?
Correct.
Could we just could we put it in a demi-plane, teleport there, and then take it out of the demi-plane?
The door to the demi-plane is 5 feet wide.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think-
and the
I
whole
think we can
demi-plane is
issue
30
there.
feet, 30 square feet. All right. Unless there's some very high-level spell that lets you. What about there's like a true polymorph that you can do like object into object. You turn a creature that object into oh wait. No, you actually can't do object into object. You can do creature into creature, object into we could turn the barge into a creature with true polymorph. You can turn.
That's easy then. If we just true polymorph it and then we can teleport it through. That's actually not that bad.
Hang on. The creature Choose one creature or non-magical object. I mean, yeah. You can turn an object into any kind of creature as long as the creature's size is no larger than the object's size, and the creature's challenge rating is 9 or lower. I mean, I think it is kind of silly, but and also, is a barge a singular object, or is it a consortium of objects?
Make sure everything's tied down well.
If we concentrate on the spell for the full duration, the transformation lasts until it is dispelled. If the spell becomes permanent, you no longer control the creature. It might remain friendly to you, depending on how you treated it. If we change the barge into like a friendly creature, we could just have a pet, and the pet is just a barge. And then if we ever decide we need an instant inflatable barge, we just cast Dispel Magic on the friendly creature, and it turns back into a barge. I'm not seriously suggesting any of this. I think it's...
I also now have the urge to turn it into a creature, put it over an enemy, and then turn it back to a ship.
Well, it is a 9th level bard spell and a 9th level wizard spell. So if we had a scroll of it, Oshin or I could feasibly cast it. Oshin could always wish for a true polymorph, but it's not guaranteed to work since wish can only duplicate 8th level spells or lower flawlessly. So it would be considered a non-textbook wish, I think. In all seriousness, I think we're going to have to either commandeer or sink the barge, and I don't see us taking the barge away in any. I think if we could take the cargo away, we have demiplanes. We could stuff the demiplanes full of cargo to the best of our ability, and then maybe bring it back to the place where it was taken from. Or just sink the barges. And that's that.
We could also just take over the barges, stay with them for a while until our ship catches up, then have our ship port them back.
That's true. We could turn the barges around, and that would give us more time. Because I think if we take the barges, eventually Pitney's going to show up. And I don't think we're going to have... I honestly, because Pitney can show up in people's dreams, I would not want to be on the barge for overnight. Well, I think whatever we want to do with it, I would want to do in less than a day.
I feel like with that logic, why isn't she just showing up now and stopping us? Maybe she's targets the crew, but...
If we're kind of at our home base right now. If she wanted a direct confrontation, she could have it, but we'd be on our territory. It's possible the barges, if we go to the barges are not our territory either. They might be kind of a neutral ground because they're not going to be Pitney's home base in the woods. But
yeah.
There's also a chance that she goes after our own ship, and we can always teleport back to it. But I don't think we can reliably defend both ships at the same time while they're so far apart, and we would need to use the teleport spell to go back and forth between them.
All right, in which case, it seems like our plan to get to the barge, probably best bet's teleporting there, one way or another.
Yeah.
Do you want to try and do that today? What's the big plan?
My spell slots are decent. I have enough for 1 out and 1 back, and then most of my lower level spell slots are okay. If Oshin wanted to teleport, I'm guessing I'm the only one who's teleported today, but yeah, I'm okay for a fight, I think, because we did I'm missing a couple of mid-level slots because I think we did the the Salt Spire. I think the Salt Spire was all today. And so
I don't know if it was the Salt Spire or if it was Deuce's whole shenanigan.
oh, that's what we did. You're right. I forgot. So yeah, I'm out a Chrononacron key time stop, and but otherwise, I think everyone except me is basically at full power.
With that logic though, I also don't mind waiting a day. They're more than a day away from where they're probably going, and so going in at full power might just be the smarter move if we're not really worried about what one day will do.
That's probably okay with me. Is there anything we could do in the meantime? Because we could also, there's also the other ship that potentially had the bombs. If we're gonna wait a day, we could use the remaining high level spell slots to go to some of the cities that we've been to. We could alert Sweet August Rose in Bourbon. We could alert the Longstriders Consortium in Nausea. We could go to Ryport. Are we friends of the city in Ryport, or was that somewhere else?
Ryport, correct.
Okay, so yeah.
Well, the ship. Keep in mind, the ship didn't go to Ryport. It stopped at Nausea.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
And I will say the other thing with this is we could probably accomplish most of that just with the sending spell. Not that I'd be unhappy visiting some of these places, but.
So how are we teleporting to the ship exactly again?
Probably go to Chunju and then
shot.
fly out and do aerial reconnaissance in the.
Oh, okay. I thought you were suggesting we teleport to the ship directly. I was kind of confused.
I don't think we have a way to do that, unfortunately.
Yeah, unless we like find a way to scry on the thing.
I say either way we get the ship started towards the barges, because one way or another, I think that's where we're going for our home base.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well then in that case we can use the rest of the day. I can check on my demi-planes using my higher level spell slots. Because if we're going into a big fight, I'd want to fetch some spell scrolls, and then also we have a demi-plane full of bombs, and I would like to actually a little nervous about that
I
one.
will say with that, we could just use straight up as weapon. We could also stop in Ryport or Nausea and see if people wanted to actually make it into like handheld bombs for us.
What if we opened that demi-plane while we were at Pitney Bones' place?
I mean, yeah, that's another. We have 14 barrels of just high explosive powder, and yeah, we absolutely could. We could totally wreak some havoc with them. I was thinking about trying to craft them into Dragon's Breath grenades, with some of my spare time. The one thing is, I'm a little nervous about opening the demi-plane door on the ship, because I think I'll start with my first demi-plane. Yeah. While we're having this discussion, Bryn is gonna he's gonna put up his wards, which are. Oh wait, no, we've determined that doesn't work while you're at sea because you sail out of the area. So yeah, Bryn is gonna cast the demi-plane spell on one of the bulkheads of the ship below decks.
Sure.
And is gonna go into his secret stash demi-plane.
Very well.
And
are you doing this in the presence of others?
Yes. He's not being secretive about it. But yeah, he's gonna grab some spell scrolls, and In particular, he's gonna look and see if anything's missing.
Okay. Can I get an investigation check?
Absolutely. Where's investigation? There it is. Ooh, nat 20.
Everything is exactly as you last left it.
Delightful. Okay. So, yeah, that's all fine. Cool. Yeah, Bryn is gonna shoo everybody out before he closes the demiplane, because knowledge of the demiplane can theoretically be used to access it by somebody who can cast the spell. And so he doesn't mind sharing what was in the demiplane before. It was just some potions of healing and a whole bunch of spell scrolls. But what is left behind, Bryn is not going to share with anybody else in the party. I will message Eric
Sure.
the contents of the demiplane, or he can look at my character sheet if he wants to, because I cannot rule out whether Pitney Bones can sneak her way into my demiplanes yet, and so I just want to be conscious of that possibility.
Something we also need to think about with Pitney Bones, if she's a lich, we need some information on where her phylactery may be.
True.
Again, I've heard varied things. I believe she's a lich. But if we do end up facing her and defeating her, it's going to mean nothing if she just responds somewhere else.
Any tricks to tracking down those sorts of things? Guess not. But you could hide that crap anywhere.
And we don't even know what form it takes. It could be anything. It could be anywhere. Yeah.
Is there a way to like track her when she dies? I don't know. Trace her back to the phylactery.
You might be able to trap her soul in a jar for at least some temporary period. I know Tati does.
You could
stuff
probably
like that, but it's not a.
You could probably smell her soul as it travels to the phylactery.
You're not wrong on that
If she
one.
died in front of me, I might be able to grab it, but when Saphira died, I wasn't able to grab her soul when it got whisked away.
Which time?
The time that you... Wait, hold on. The time that you went to hell, you didn't actually die, so I didn't try to, as a reaction, grab you. When was the time I was trying to grab you? Oh, I remember when you died in the when you got stabbed by that assassin in the bar.
Which time?
I feel like you got stabbed by an assassin, and I tried to grab a hold of you, and I could tell that you were being taken away in the wrong direction.
I met y'all.
Oh, okay, the right boss one, not the real the Asumi one. I guess you weren't in the room for the real Asumi. I might not have technically died at that point. Oh.
There's a
Okay,
lot of technicality to consider.
Right?
So, I think the answer is maybe I could grab her if she was killed in front of us, but I also, it'd be a roll of the dice, no doubt.
I say we keep that in our back pocket, but we assume it's not going to work. Well, we can just try and gather that information from whoever else we run into. Like, I don't think Larry was going to know that. Honestly, I'd be surprised if anyone really has that information. It might be something we have to try and get directly from Pitney, which that'll be a struggle in and of itself.
Well, I'm certainly open to that particular science experiment. However, I do think if we can find and destroy her phylactery before we confront her, if you destroy a leech's phylactery, does that destroy them, or is it like Davy Jones' heart in a box full of sand, or is it? Do you have to destroy it and then kill them?
You destroy it and then kill them.
Got it.
Basically, like a housing mechanism. If her soul was in it when we got it, then we could destroy it.
Do you think
It's like a vampire's
people with
coffin.
intel would know anything about tracking down lich phylacteries or something? Seems like something that could be up their alley.
Sorry, who's that?
I was saying the Temple of Imkale. Do you think they would know anything about how to track down phylacteries or something like that?
Sure. Yeah, my cousin, does that almost full time with my aunt. I mean, they're not all liches. What's that?
Full-time phylactery tracker. There's that many liches.
No. I mean, he works for the militant side of Imkale's temple, mostly tracking down undead and necromancers.
Militant. They got some like cool fighting techniques.
Yeah, they are really cool. I mean, yeah, most of them. My aunt is amazing. She will bust you up first thing in the morning, just for kicks. She says for training, but I know it's for kicks.
Sometimes training involves kicks.
True.
Certainly does. Yeah. So if you wanted a consultation, I'm sure you have to be careful with the temple though, because not all of Imkale's temples are properly dedicated, or at least dedicated in the right direction.
To be clear, I'm not about to go do this with Atrio, and 100% would be following your
That's no doubt. Did Brent come back?
Yeah.
Oh.
Bryn didn't spend all that long in the demi-plane.
He's only been a
the door is
maximum
still
of
there.
30 feet away.
Yeah, but he was being all secretive, and I wasn't sure if
That's
I should
valid.
get like fully sneaky and find out what he's up to. No, I was just remember when you said a while back that you wanted to learn enchantments and you wanted to like practice a few, and you told us to like
Yes.
think of some stuff that we wanted enchanted.
Indeed.
But then I wasn't sure if you were like still into that, because sometimes you change your mind. Like, I mean, maybe you don't change your mind as often, but I think it's easy to change your mind from morning to night.
Yes. What do you have in mind?
I would pull out a rope. I would like a +1 rope if you can make it happen.
A +1 rope. I'm down.
It's a sturdy rope.
Let's do it.
That's
All right.
a great place to start.
Yeah.
I am learning traps now. I think that is a thing that I want to learn next.
Incredible. Yeah. Yeah, Bryn is gonna. Do you have? Is there a particular rope in question, or any sort of generic rope that we have laying around? Do you want me to try to?
Oh, I have a rope. But
Okay.
for sure, you seemed when you were talking before, you sounded like you wanted to just like start off with some of the easier
absolutely.
enchantments, and I don't know if +1 rope enchantment is actually easy. It just seemed there might be less dragon blood involved, so I suggest it.
That sounds like a
Wait, am I
fantastic
going to be
idea.
used as a reagent later? Is that what you're trying to say?
I never
Only if
learned
you
enchantment.
only willingly. Only if you volunteer. I would never. I would never try to take your blood from you against your will.
I mean, if you
Says
start
that
using a
now,
lot of your stuff,
but
and
if
we
he
stock
becomes,
up,
like-
that's fair use.
You could have like
well,
a.
it's
That's true.
Please,
I
Bryn,
would
we're
still
friends.
consider
I would never gatekeep my blood from you.
I would still consider it unethical. I think it would be a conflict of interest if Ruzid's blood was just on the floor and I started picking it up and using it for my own means. Because I feel like if I got into the habit of doing that, I would have a motivation to want Ruzid to be injured in battle, and and I don't ever want to put myself in that position where I'm wishing my friends are getting hurt. And so I think only out of combat.
All right, Bryn, I'm scared of how much you already thought about that. That's the really important thing.
I feel like he thinks about all the possibilities.
This is just common.
Hey, I
just
bet-
common
I bet-
ethics.
I bet Brent has a plan on how he'd fight each of us.
Oh, you
Common
know he has a
ethics
plan for
is
that.
is how would you ethically acquire the blood of your allies? That's common
You
ethics.
ask them. You ask them politely.
Common ethics is what we should do if there's a trolley coming down. We know this. We do it all the time.
Sure,
It's
sure,
not
sure.
whose blood can I get and how ethics. That's a whole other level.
Hey, can I shadow the enchanting? I kind of want to watch. I'm sort of
Of course.
interested.
You can help if you want. I don't know. I've never tried this before, so
I can help
yeah.
a bit.
So yeah, Bryn is gonna fiddle around with the rope a little bit. He's gonna start by trying to recall any sort of like magic items that might be similar. He's pretty sure that like a +1 rope is not a thing that exists, but he's sure that there's something similar, like a rope of a rope of like quick, yeah, or like a quick, because there's like cast off armor that like you can like have it
Rope of
detach from you
unfurling.
quickly.
It
Yeah,
unfurls
something like
quickly.
that. And he's just gonna think about similar items that he can sort of channel in his attempt to enchant this rope. Because what I'm guessing what Tati means by a +1 rope is that it's a rope that will give you +1 to like sleight of hand checks when you're trying to like tie somebody up. And
Maybe.
okay.
I wanted to make it into a trap to catch people and make the
Oh, like
trap
a
a little
snare.
bit harder.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because it has set DC, I think. So I'm
I
guessing.
feel like
it's
a lot of
okay.
people sidestep these traps, but I mean, Larry had a bunch that even when you saw them, it was hard to avoid them.
All right. So first question for Eric. Do Bryn and Ruzid and anybody else who joins in on the session, do all of us together have the combined experience to even attempt this, or would we need to get some kind of reagent from somewhere, or would we need to look that up because we don't even know what we need?
We're level 20 pirates, and you're asking if we can tie a hard or not.
It's all right.
Add more magic.
Just remember, there are pirates that don't do anything. But, Bryn,
Well, that's not true. They stay home and lie around a lot.
thank you.
But
Sir,
if you
you gained
ask
1
them to
point.
do anything.
That's a different story. That's a different story.
It involves vegetables, yes. So, Bryn, can I get a history check from you, please?
History check coming right up.
You're shooting for a 10.
Unfortunately, I have buried treasure in St. Paul when I was a little kid growing up there, so I'm not qualified to be a pirate that doesn't do anything.
I
But
also
my
have
history
buried
check-
treasure in Altus, Oklahoma somewhere. All right.
Ooh.
So, Bryn, the first time you guys visited Enland Point, way back then, right?
Hmm?
You were shown these things.
Ooh, knick-knack knot.
Patooey.
Magic item.
What's his name?
Wondrous item. Common. This otherwise innocuously looking rope has been specially and personally enchanted by the great wizard Knick-Knack. Curse his name. It doesn't say that in the item description. That's my personal
As
my
implied.
personal annotation.
Sounds worst.
Yeah, as a bonus action, you can throw the rope on the ground. Yeah, this is exactly the kind of thing I was hoping to think about. Is like, start by like trying to craft one of these, and then see if we can up the DC a little bit, for Tati's benefit.
Okay.
Beautiful.
So, if you're looking to increase the version of this, we would need to infuse this with some spell power. So, what level of spell power are you looking to increase this with? This rope. What are you
Before
willing
we
to
get that far,
sacrifice? into it?
can we start by just just trying to see if I can craft. Well, first, Tati, did you provide me with one, or did you just give me like a mundane rope, and you want me to make these?
This is a mundane rope.
It's a mundane rope.
Okay. Yeah, before I try and
monster into it.
before I supercharge the DC, that's an excellent idea, by the way. Before I supercharge the DC, I'd like to start by trying to craft one myself.
Sure.
If anything, just so I can become more familiar with it. Even if we can easily go out and buy one. As someone who in real life runs a very expensive and time-consuming and energy-consuming climate model, it's much easier to work with things that you have made yourself.
Indeed.
And if you try and just use something that somebody else made, if you don't fully understand what you're doing, you might end up wasting a lot of time and money.
Indeed.
And so, yeah, I think we're going to start at lesson 1. And lesson 1 is let's try and make a knick-knack knot.
Cool. So, do you have any magical essence to use?
Not to my knowledge. I have the essence extractor, but I have not done anything with it.
Then, unfortunately, you have nothing to enchant the rope with as far as reagents go.
Very good. Does Bryn know anything about the nature of the essence he would need?
You're going to need something of a CR4.
Okay. Would he need? Does he know if he would need anything else on top of that?
Just the rope.
Okay. Cool. So
Yeah,
I've got one teleport left for the day. Yeah, Ruzid's way higher than a CR4, unfortunately. We could slay Ruzid and enchant a really powerful knick-knack knot, but we only have one Ruzid. I think if we're gonna.
Earlier you were saying you're not gonna take anything from me without permission. Now you're just talking about slaying me. I'll slay you.
Well, I'm
How
still
about
saying
that?
I'm still not gonna do it without permission.
Basic ethics.
Okay,
I'm still not doing it without permission.
Ask me for permission right now.
I'm not. I'm just saying, if we did, we should spend it on something epic that is worthy of the sacrifice. Like, I'm pretty sure if we extracted Ruzid's magical essence, we could like make a bomb that destroys the world.
Ooh.
Like,
Wait,
Ruzid's
you
a
think
level
I'm that
20
strong?
dragon.
Whoa.
I mean, like, let's just say if I'm just speculating. I've never crafted anything before, and I don't even. Never mind. You guys are gonna twist my words into something I didn't mean, and then suddenly I'm gonna be attracted to dead people again.
Wait,
Is
has
what's
the
gonna
train
happen
wreck done that?
this conversation.
Again.
Wait, when I missed this arc.
So you admit that you were attracted to dead people, though. That seems clear.
No. Okay, this is exactly why I. Okay. What is?
I think it says more about you that you just immediately accept that as truth if we push it enough.
All right. Dead people aside, Eric, does Bryn have any sort of idea
Put on their good
what you guys?
If we were gonna go into a town next, one of the ones we were talking about teleporting to, we could see if there's any, like bounties out, nearby monsters, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's what I had in mind as well. It's CR4 is pretty specific and also not low. I mean, it's low for our level, but it's like if we just like wander into a forest. I mean, I think like a wolf is like CR1 half, and I think like a grizzly bear is like CR2. What does Moon Druid always turn into at when you get level 2 that gives you like 200 extra hit points?
Yes,
Cow.
Bear.
Cow.
It's bear.
It is bear.
Elephants.
As a Moon Druid enjoyer,
Okay.
it's
No,
definitely
definitely-
a bear at CR2.
All right.
Cow with
So
climate
we're
control.
okay.
But you
So
should
then,
have
in that case,
CR4.
we're definitely going to look for something that's the equivalent of 2 bears. Okay, yeah, hippos, elephants.
Well, see, you're saying
Hippos.
CR4. CR2 is the bear. CR4 would
That
be
was-
like Yeah.
That was just for some perspective because I've never been a druid. So in terms of like what CR,
I remember the
beasts
exact amount
are-
of HP. You get 34 HP per transform at level 2, and you get it twice per short rest. So you have effectively 100 plus HP. It's very balanced.
All right. I would feel elephants are just like such majestic creatures. I would feel bad just like killing an elephant to make this. Is there something nasty that's
So we're
level
gonna
4?
become poachers to like fill up
Some
this
kind of-
essence thingy.
Nasty spider monster.
Yeah, something
There
like that. And that
are-
would be appropriate for this as well.
Wait, so why doesn't our essence extractor like kick? Why can't it? Why is it only 4? Why is that the limit? Why can't we do more?
Oh, you could do more.
We could.
But
This is
minimum.
what we need to do the. This is the required ingredient.
Wait, so then why can't we just like get something super cool and powerful in there, and then just like use it for a bunch of different recipes? I don't know how it works.
Because I've never done this before, and I want to start. I want to start on the first. I want to
No,
start
but,
at.
like, is it like something that you charge up? Like if you get something that's super strong in there, you can use it for multiple cheap recipes. I don't know how it works.
Possibly, but I don't. I don't know how it works either. I've never used it. For the first day, I'm definitely open to like next time we slay something that's like CR20. I'm definitely sticking this needle in there, and we're gonna see what we can get for our money. But for now, because we have sort of a down day.
I mean, why don't I
and a
just go
couple of-
hunting for some like big sea monster in the ocean or something and stab that?
Yeah, let's do
Please. By all means, if you could find a sea monster that's CR4 or not much bigger than that, I fully support you, and I'm totally on board.
We can make that happen.
that. Come back with something that eats the ship again.
No,
Wait,
I wouldn't do
how
that.
does this work in
At least not
terms
on
of
purpose.
drawing things out? Because I still have a mystery metallic 1.5 foot long bone that we picked up at one point, which is definitely from some sort of magical creature. I have no idea if you can extract anything from that.
Well, it's worth a try, but then the other side of that is if we don't know what we're extracting, we might not. If we don't know the ingredients that are going into the metaphorical mixing bowl, then we're. I'm not sure
We're
what's
just
coming
gambling. That sounds fun.
What? Besides, what's the worst that could happen?
There it is.
But it also sounds like you might not, like Bryn won't learn as much if he doesn't know what ingredients cause what effects.
It's.
I feel like
it's
I learned a
more
lot.
of. It's more of like there might be like unintended side effects, and it's like yeah, you can spice up a dish by adding unexpected ingredients to it, but if you're and as a professional chef, a professional amateur chef, I would feel comfortable modifying a recipe to feed the crew, having never made it before. But while I am a semi-professional chef, I am an amateur enchanter, and so therefore I'd rather follow the recipe to the letter for the first time, and then once I'm confident that I can follow the recipe, then we try tweaking the recipe.
I
that-
would agree,
Does that make
but
sense?
you don't have a recipe.
Yes, we do. It's a CR4 monster, and we just go out and
CR4
kill one and then extract it. Maybe we don't even have to kill it.
Yeah, I feel
Did
like
you not
like
see? That's
I feel
the
like
paper
we're
he has
making
set.
chickens to be chicken. That's about all you got.
All right, fine. We're doing this. All right, give me the dragon bone or whatever.
I don't know what
we're,
it's a bone from, to be clear.
we're doing this, and to
How are
hell
you gonna
with the
stick a needle
consequences.
in a bone?
Very carefully.
Eric,
All
if
right.
you don't remember this, this was found in a crater by there was that bar that was a ship
Yes.
that we
Mhm.
interacted with. Okay, cool. You know it?
At the
yeah, I
Broken
have no
Mud,
idea what it's
yes.
from. Cool. Yeah, great. I just took it.
All
Yeah,
right.
you're the level 2
Rin?
chef.
Is it yeah, it's I love it. I love Epicurious, by the way. That's a great channel. If you
He's the
dare,
level 2 chef. It's
their
true.
series of like 10 cooks from 10 different countries make eggs or pancakes or whatever.
For the
is an
record,
excellent
I agree. It's great.
They're so good.
But I digress. Okay, so Eric, I'm gonna take this mystery bone from Sason.
Sure.
Is it already broken and there's like a broken end, or is it
Yes.
like fully intact?
It is a
Okay,
there's a broken end. Because I remember where this came
That
from.
seems amazing. That seems like the most logical place to stick the extraction device. So yeah, Bryn is gonna, to the best of his ability, the best of what his insight allows. He's never used this thing before, but it's got like a needle, and it's clear you stick the needle in something and you draw out whatever's inside, like you're drawing blood or medicine or something from a syringe. So yeah, Bryn's just gonna do that. He's just gonna stick the needle in the part of the bone where it looks like he can access the inside, and he's just
Like
gonna
the marrow?
try. Yeah, and he's just gonna like start pulling on try and get whatever's in there. And yeah, we stick it. That's exact. Saphira's exactly right. We stick it with the pointy end, and we see what happens.
Understood. As you stick it with the pointy end, a silver-like fluid begins to fill the small vial on the essence extractor.
Still life.
Wow, I did not think this would work this well.
Can I get your survival check to get enough from this bone?
Certainly.
For a second there, I thought he was going to say to survive.
Can I help?
All right.
Oh,
No,
We hit an 18.
you succeed. Go.
And for the record, Britt is not going to let you help. He's going to insist on doing this himself because you clowns are the reason this is happening. So
I didn't actually need help. I meant stand over you telling you that you're doing it wrong.
Oh, incredible.
What if we like stuck that in like one of us? Would we just like get our essence drained away and die? What would even happen?
I'm not sure, and I don't want to find out. I think I mean, some of us are inherently magical enough that like maybe you would get some kind of magical essence, but I don't know how much, considering that we're still alive, I don't know how much of our essence can actually be like separated from our bodies, or if it would temporarily or permanently drain. Like if I stick this in my arm and I pull the plunger and see what happens, like I might lose a spell slot. I might lose a spell slot permanently unless I stick the needle back in somewhere else and inject myself with my own essence. I don't
Does
know.
that mean I can inject yourself with someone else's essence?
Maybe, but that's going way beyond the
That
way
sounds
beyond.
like something, what's his name would do? Sigeos. Yeah, that sounds like something Sigeos
Yeah.
would try.
It would raise plenty of interesting metaphysical questions about what exactly constitutes the self, whether it's the essence, the soul, the body, the mind, where one begins and where one ends.
I
That
guess
is
if it was that easy to gain magical powers, people would do it a lot more. So the fact that we don't regularly know of it means there's probably bad side effects or it doesn't work that well.
That was surprisingly philosophical of you, Saphira.
You don't think I'm capable of philosophy?
Oh no, I think you're capable. I think you just choose not to most of the time.
That is entirely correct.
I'll be I'll be reflecting on that later, I think. But I think for now, okay, we have this syringe full of silvery goo. Bryn is gonna take that back downstairs to wherever desk he was working at. He's gonna take the rope, and I don't know Bryn doesn't even know like what's the best way. Do I just like squirt it all over the rope, or do I like try and inject it into the rope at various points?
It's
or do I
a
like
spell component, so you're going to have to infuse it with spell power. So however much spell power you want to infuse this with.
Wait, can I help?
Right.
Can I help? Can I help?
Of course, you can absolutely help. Bryn is gonna probably put like a first level. This feels like a pretty. I mean, DC 17 is like pretty. Actually, this is a decently strong magical item. It is common, but the kind of Knickknack is a pretty powerful wizard. So DC 17 dex save.
Would you like to roll an Arcana check on it?
Yes, please. That seems very helpful here. To gauge the appropriate amount of power to spend on this.
So with a 32, a 4th level spell slot was used to create this.
Oh wow!
I can't do that.
For the record, I don't think Bryn has one of these. I think he's just looking at the rope.
Right. But you can recall
level whole monster in if you want.
Okay.
You can recall the magic that was on the ropes that Skius Cross used when you guys arrived at the point.
Perfect. That is very helpful. I was thinking of going for like 2nd level. So yeah, 4th level. Cool. Yeah, Bryn will does this require casting a specific spell?
No.
Or just expending the spell slot? Okay.
Spending the spell
If
slot,
we do like a
spending the
group
time.
casting, does it add it together?
No. We're not going to do that. I will tell you the reason we're not going to do that is you don't want the GM doing circle casting.
That's really fair.
Because when I start throwing DC 40s and 50s at you guys, it's going to suck. Doing a level 37 fireball, it's going to suck.
It only
When
suck
I
for about a
assassinate your
second.
circle is fine.
So I can't do that because it gets insane. It was a thing in 3.5, but unfortunately, in order to maintain balance, we can't do that.
All right.
As
That is
much as
just
I'd
fine.
love
Okay.
to have an exception for that on my end.
That is just fine. I got plenty of spell slots to spare for the day. So yeah, Bryn will expend a 4th level spell slot and use this essence and try and enchant this.
Sure.
Try and enchant this rope and make a knick-knack knot.
Let's do your Arcana check. It's a
Okay.
DC 18. Should be pretty straightforward
All
for
right.
you.
Thank you, Gemflower.
Yep, and you will succeed. Doing a 4th level spell slot, you created a knick-knack knot.
Cool. That
Ooh.
is delightful.
Do scratch
Okay,
the rope off
so-
and add a knick-knack knot.
Bryn is going to immediately take the knick-knack knot. It does not require attunement. So when Oshin's not looking, he's going to test it by throwing it on the ground near where Oshin is standing.
Understood.
All right. What is the save for that?
It's a 17.
It's a dex save. Ooh, you made it.
All right. You
All
use
right,
hot and
well-
tangled.
It clearly works. Good job, Oshin. I was just testing your reflexes.
Great to
So-
stay sharp.
You passed. You're paying attention. Okay, so we've got this knick-knack knot. Okay, Bryn has I'd hardly call it mastery over basic enchantments, but Bryn is at least having attempted this once, might be feeling ready to try something a little bit more ambitious.
Are you going to pick it up, or are you
would-
going to leave it there on the deck of the ship?
That does it like when it tried to entangle Oshin, is it just like hanging in the air empty,
Nope,
or does
it's
it go
laying on the
back
ground.
to? Okay. In that case, yeah, Bryn is going to go over and try and retrieve it.
Understood. Attempting to retrieve the non-activated rope requires a dexterity saving throw with DC 17.
Okay. Does it count as non-activated if the first person passes the save?
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. Bryn will save against his own magic item.
Yep.
Oh, nat 20. Let's
Pick it
go.
back up. Cool.
Oh, I love that we're
So
getting all these nat
dexterous.
20s on the silly magic item crafting
On the
and not
important stuff.
exactly. Okay. So the next step is Bryn is going to present the knick-knack knock to Tati and say it's all yours. The next step is if we want to make it stronger, would the best way to go about doing that be to start with the existing knick-knack knot and try and enchant it again, or would it be to start from scratch? And
So what exactly are you looking to do with it anyways?
For the record, before we proceed, I do need to jump through the hoop. The metal bone is now worthless. It's been drained of enough essence to render the metallized owlbear bone pointless.
Oh, is that what it was? Cool. I'll drop it in
Oh,
this app.
It is a worthless husk. There's nothing to it anymore.
purely
I've been
decorative.
doing that for like a year. I'm so glad we actually used it.
We used it for Bryn's for baby's first crafting lesson. That would totally not I guess we have made this knick-knack not using a powerful essence. So I don't know, that might facilitate making it easier to enchant it and make it stronger. But would Bryn, if we wanted to make a knick-knack, say a knick-knack not +1, would Bryn would Bryn think it would be easier to start from scratch or to take the one we already made and slap a +1 on it? Especially
Starting from
considering
scratch is easier because you risk breaking the item whenever you try to re-enchant something that's already magical.
Makes sense. Second follow-up question. Would the nature of the essence that we used, I am guessing that a metallized owlbear is significantly higher than CR4. Would the fact
CR5.
that we used oh, it is? Okay. Still, it's if the CR is 5 instead of 4, would the fact that we used the CR5 essence to make a CR4 item, would that make it easier to upgrade, or is it sort of a sunk cost?
It's a sunk cost.
And the upgrade cost is okay. That totally makes sense. So the if Bryn wanted to try his hand at upgrading the Knick-Knack Knot, would he need additional essence, or would
yes?
Okay. Would the kind of essence
Better?
to upgrade a knot versus make a new, stronger one from scratch, would it be exactly the same, or would it be a lesser essence to upgrade it since it's sort of
would be
partially
a more
already
powerful essence because you're trying to enchant an existing magic item.
Okay, so it's
easier to craft a basic magic item than it is to stack enchantments.
Got it. Okay, so the +1, easier to start to do the +1 from scratch.
Yeah, and this is based off of
base version.
Just for the record, this is based off of the Pathfinder 1 Ultimate Equipment Guide, where they allowed for crafting of items.
I think he's suggesting that if you wanted to have the benefits of the Knick-Knack Knock and also whatever the other thing you're crafting, that it'd be more expensive compared to just making it, I don't know, whatever your +1 is by itself.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily that the upgrade is like...
It's doable.
The upgrade would be stronger if you're stacking it. That's what it is, he's saying.
So, the overall power of the item would be much higher, so we have to make the essence cost higher.
I understand that, but I guess the question I'm asking. So right now we have a Knick-Knack Knot that is its base C of DC 17.
Yes.
If I wanted to make a DC 18 Knick-Knack Knot,
higher
not
spell
adding
slot when you use it.
But it just to confirm that I understand the. It would be harder to turn a DC 17 into a DC 18, and also more expensive to turn a DC 17 into a DC 18 than to just make a mundane rope into a DC 18. Okay. In that case, we shall start from scratch. We are not short of rope being on a ship. I guess we are just going to need some essence. And since we burned our metallic owlbear component, we're going to need to go out and get something else. So, what's an example of something that's CR5? If I search like CR5 to 6 monsters.
Let's see. You're looking
owlbear, I think it's lower.
You're looking for adult oblexes that can mess with your memories, air elementals, androids, Anis hags, animated dragon's breaths,
giant crocodile, giant shark, giant squid. Yeah, there's some nasty stuff in here.
Triceratops, mammoths.
Triceratops.
Brontosaurus is up there.
Weren't you guys targeted by some like crazy sharks when you went?
When they were playing tag.
Yeah. When you were deciding who was it.
I think that one might have been like a regular shark.
Regular shark. You responded so quickly about it.
It's saying do, so it comes with a baby shark.
I hear most of the sharks do.
Okay.
It's a familiar trait.
We are not looking for Monster Manual 25 edition. We are looking for Monster Manual Original Edition.
Just have
although I
Ruth
doubt
dive
this.
down 1,000 feet. See what he finds.
Rusid, do you want to go down 1,000 feet?
Just start.
Eric, no, don't encourage this.
I'm not the one who suggested it.
It was supposed to be a
Fun go
throwaway
down
idea.
there, but on the other hand, I probably could get like kidnapped by some horrible sea monster and never return. It's
That would
probably
never
not
happen.
worth it. I mean, unless you guys got like a contingency to get me the hell out.
So we're looking for like a wyvern or a troll or a werebear. Oh no, a werebear's a person. We don't want that. A wraith. Most young dragons, like a young brass dragon, is CR 6.
I wouldn't be surprised if Bourbon still had some of this stuff just wandering around. We could just go there and ask.
Hey, can we kill a troll for you? I mean, yeah, we could. All right, who's up for a day trip to Bourbon? Can try and find
Yeah,
a
me,
Medusa
sure.
Yeah,
or
let's do
a Kraken priest or an ice troll. I guess they're the same CR as regular trolls.
So, traveling towards Bourbon?
That is where the ship. I think the ship is headed in that way anyway. But I think we might try and teleport there, just as long as we've got the higher level spell slots and we're not planning on using them. Is it so? Are we just for the record? Are we planning on just teleporting to Bourbon and asking if they have like a low tier monster that we could just slay for them, or I don't know. Maybe I don't have any better ideas besides if Ruzid wants to go on a scouting mission for a giant squid. I don't know. I'd feel bad about just killing a giant squid because I feel like it's kind of just minding its own business.
I agree.
But anything else that's walking around the city, we can just.
Anything walking around Bourbon is probably fair game. It probably needs to be cleaned up anyway.
All right. Cool. Yeah, I'm in Adult Ublex. Oh man, that's
That one could be a TPK.
Yeah. 8 memories.
Oh, yeah.
Only AC 14 and 75 hit points, but I think it's scarier because it can impersonate somebody and eat their memories. I think if we've encountered it in its slime form and we know it's there, we can pretty easily kill it. But if it's this guy's scary. If we don't know it's a okay. Yeah.
hunting. If we came
all right.
across one, I mean, it would be worth killing it.
Yep. Cool. So,
Okay.
a couple days later, you guys will pull in to Bourbon. It took you guys a while to get here, but you have arrived safely.
Yep.
And uneventfully. Was there anything you did along the way?
Were we gonna teleport there?
I think we were.
Oh, you went to
I think
teleport?
we were just for the sake of the timeline. I think we were planning to teleport there and back because we want to
Sure.
challenge the Pitney Bones' barge
Cool.
as soon as possible. So I think we were planning on doing that the next day.
Understood.
So, yeah, Oshin's gonna need to come with us because I'm not gonna be able to get us back if I teleport there. But yeah, I do have a where's my equipment
again?
pouch? I have a dish towel with an EM monogram, so I can teleport us to Saphira's mansion.
Understood.
Before
and I
we
will- yeah.
teleport, let's. Who's holding the rings currently?
Oh, I'm not sure they got added to anyone's inventory. They might be in the bag of holding. Although we might not have put them in the bag of holding if there was
we
concerns
specifically
about.
said we were gonna avoid that just in case.
Okay, just in case, yeah. I can add them to my inventory if nobody else has them, or if I feel like I have custody of a lot of the cool magical items. If somebody else wants to use the rings, and put them on your character sheet, go for it.
I feel like we should maybe split them up and just have 2 different people hold them, or even leave one here on the ship. But either way, I feel like it's not a bad idea to have just 2. If one person holds them, it's not useful to 2 different people.
Is it a bad idea to have Bryn and I each holding one since we can teleport? That way, like, I feel like if we split the party, there's usually one of us in each group to get to the other.
I think that's totally reasonable.
Is this so you can pass notes to each other?
I'm not passing notes to Bryn.
I mean, with a ring, you could, though.
No, I meant as a
he's not passing notes to you.
But is he passing notes?
No, he doesn't need any notes. He's a not great author on his own.
Oh. Are you guys leaving a ring on the ship?
I think the whole party's going, unless somebody wants to stay behind. Oh, are we leaving a ring on the ship? That seems like a very good idea. Let's leave Farouf with one, just so he can contact us at a moment's notice. And then Oshin, do you want to hold the other one?
Yeah, that works. What is the name, or is there like an item?
I need to add it for you guys, but go ahead and just call it a ring gate.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. So we got Farouf in charge, and he's got one of the ring gates if he needs to give us a call. Word Saphir's mentioned. Bryn is going to swap out one of the dish towels for a freshly taken one, just so that his teleport anchors stay fresh.
Sure.
And then, I guess we head out into Bourbon and try and find a CR5 or 6 monster in need of slaying.
Yeah, get an investigation check as you wander the streets looking for trouble.
Yeah, wow. We should go to the park. Tati went there, and we heard apparently sketchy things were happening. Oh, God.
Brennan's in that one on his investigation check.
Jesus. I mean, they post, there's a job board.
I don't think he can find the job board.
Bryn thinks he sees a troll, and it's just like an ugly person, and he almost stabs them he almost stabbed them in the back of the head with the essence thing before someone stopped.
I mean, that is a dead person. You can probably stab them.
All right. And you got way too excited about this. We know you talked about getting blood from the party members and way to draw the line. We should do that with just like people on the street, apparently.
All right, you're right. I'll dial it back a little bit.
New rule.
Right.
We need at least half the party to agree before you start stabbing anyone with that thing.
Oh, that's gonna take so long.
Whenever you can't get half the party to agree on anything.
Well,
We'll never get to
I feel like
stab
stabbing
anyone.
should be a pretty easy thing to agree on.
I don't know. What if I just disagree just for fun?
How about I
Well,
preemptively
okay,
agree
yeah.
to almost any stabbing Bryn wants to do?
That seems like a bad thing to preemptively agree to.
I kind of assumed Tati and Sophia were always on the preemptive yes. Oshin kind of flips, Ruzid kind of flips. I'm generally no. Coin, tough to say.
I feel like you just said you generally don't trust Bryn's judgment.
No,
That's
I
fucked up,
trust
man.
your judgment. You did try to stab someone.
Whoa.
Why the pause?
I just figure usually if one of you wants to stab someone, they probably deserved it.
See? It's all about trust.
Do you need help looking for someone, Bryn?
I clearly am not doing a good job of finding any random CR5 or 6 monsters in this city. So if anybody else wants to take the lead on investigating for a while, I do want to say that there are a lot of like humanoid people, like NPC characters on this list, and we're not intentionally extracting a person. Like, we're not gonna find like a level 6 mage and challenge them to a duel. And if
Just
I
jump
win,
in.
yeah,
Please let him get in a combat stance.
You don't want to join the side of Pitney Bones?
Yeah, whose side
I
are
mean,
you on?
Pitney Bones is probably a pretty good CR level. She's not like a person.
well,
At least
okay.
Pitney's doing it for power. You're doing it for a rope.
I'm doing
A
this
rope
for
that gives
Tati's
you
rope.
power.
And it's not giving me any power. It's for Tati to use as she pleases because she's my friend, and friends do nice things for each other.
This isn't
Yeah,
helping.
but that doesn't include stabbing other people.
For the record,
Look,
Just-
I'm sorry.
just tossing
Go
it out
ahead.
there. No friend I know has ever given me rope as a good thing.
Oh,
You
You
hang
just
out
say-
Any of your
could
friends
hang out with
stab
some
them.
better
Ryan
friends.
actually has gotten rope.
Have you ever asked anybody for rope, Eric?
Yes, I have actually.
Okay,
Really
did they
nice rope.
they didn't give it to you?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
No, he did
That's
not.
a friend
Did he
problem, not a
snap
rope
something for
problem.
you?
I agree.
No.
A good friend is looking out for high quality rope.
All right. So, as you are walking
Alright, I'm
through the
gonna
park
filter my
here,
evil.
Oshin, off to the side, you will see something attempting to be very stealthy and stalking you guys. I'm going to send you an image of what it looks like.
You about to get roped into something?
That's
Uh-huh.
right.
How long have you been waiting to use that?
It was on the line.
Wow. Good job.
I
You're
wanted to go on the
being-
record. Sorry, go ahead, Jordan first.
I was saying you were being very patient, but by that point you were just at the end of your rope.
Y'all are stringing this
Threading
along.
the needle.
I did want to say when I left the teleport ring with Farouf, I almost said in case he wants to give us a ring instead of give us a call, but I didn't say that because I'm above that.
Mm,
Nope.
But you just
I
said
don't
it.
know why.
All right, so that's what you see, Oshin, and it's stalking you guys.
I'm just gonna nudge Tati and say, "Isn't it cute?" and point it out to just Tati to start.
Ooh, is it cute?
I will
I
show
think
you,
you think
Tati.
it's cute.
Oh, it is kind of cute. Oh, I wonder if I can ride it. Oh, I wonder if I
Probably.
can catch it. I'm ready
I
my
see
new
China.
rope. Is it on the ground or is it in a tree?
It's currently in a tree, trying to crawl along one of the limbs, stalking you guys. He's about to jump you.
Oh, I would like to pretend to not notice and also drop the rope nearby me.
Okay? And that's when
I'm
it's
going-
going to start off with a stunning screech.
Oh no.
I need all of you to make a Constitution saving throw DC 14 or be stunned.
Concentration.
Constitution.
Constitution.
Yes, please.
Tati fail.
No, I have a 17.
Oh, I forgot we have advantage.
I probably don't have my sword drawn because we've been walking for a
Yep.
while. So yeah,
Oh,
no,
I was-
Chucky fails.
No, I have a 17 because I have advantage on Constitution saving throws anytime I have lightning bugs on me.
Whoa,
Huge.
that is huge.
All right. So, that's its turn. Tati, you drop the rope next to you. It's going to fly directly into the rope. Its dexterity
Yes.
saving throw resulted in 23.
Boo! Like, I need to get better at this.
Okay. And then it's going to attack you with a beak and talons. None of that harms you.
What's
Let
this
me
like a
double
heart-
check. Oh yeah, no.
Could we? Everybody would see it now, right, Eric?
Correct. So, we're going to go across the board from left to right across my screen. Mr. Coin, what would you like to do as a flying figure that looks like a Skeksis has descended upon the party?
Yeah.
those
It's
who
clear
know,
this thing's
that is-
attacking, right?
Oh, very much so.
It tried to bite
No,
me.
it's trying to be our friend. Come on.
Coin's
Friendship.
going to I'm going to flavor it a little bit. He throws a rope dart to try to kind of wrap around its leg for the purpose of pulling to an
Okay.
melee. But first, let me roll the rope dart attack.
That will strike it.
Perfect. With that, he will fling himself at the beast, going in for a stunning strike attempt as a follow-up.
Very well.
12? I don't
12
think I
will
have
miss it.
advantage. So he will, he'll kind of tug the rope dart down. I'm going to treat this as an unarmed strike
Sure.
for the purpose of stunning strike.
An 11 will
And he
miss it
pulls
as well.
Dang. You said the rope dart did hit, right?
Yes, sir.
The initial one. Does he take poison damage?
He's immune to being poisoned.
Good to know. Coin will drop to the floor and pass turn.
Very well. You suffered 7 points of damage as we go to Ruzin.
I guess I'll try to like grapple this thing.
Okay.
Why not? I'll use a bonus action to use the what is it? Which one is it? Frost rune, and give
Sure.
myself a +2 to athletic checks. Well, but it's all ability checks and saving throws. Use strength or con, but it'll include my athletics checks.
All right.
So then,
Needs you to be a 17 with your athletics check to grab a hold of it.
and that'll be 1 second. Okay.
Yep, you grabbed a hold of him easily.
And
Anything
then I'm gonna
else?
shove him.
You're going to shove him prone? Very well. Tries to wriggle free. Needs you to beat a 21. You're good.
And
You knocked him
then I'm
prone.
gonna punch it in the face
Understood.
with advantage.
Ooh. So violent.
Dealing 11 points of damage. Awesome.
And end turn.
Cool. Saphira.
I'll turn to Rin and ask, do it got to be alive, or can I? Does it matter?
Well, we got the essence from a bone the first time, so I think we can kill it and get the essence afterwards. And I'd rather not do this on a living creature anyway. I mean, if we have to kill it, yeah, let's go ahead and do your thing, and I'll clean up afterwards.
Roger that. I will fly in and
Bless you.
offhand slash.
As you dealt 46 points of damage, that's big. And then the offhand is going to deal 4.
6. That's the +2 is from the magic weapon, not the
Understood.
dexterity modifier.
Got it.
And I'll fly out of its reach.
Cool. Then Tati.
I'd like to take a look at this thing and see if it rings any bells for like any stories my cousins might have said, or like
Roll a religion
Le-
check.
lessons I was made to sit through. Religion. I'm surprised it's religion.
There you go. There's the full sheet. Enjoy that.
I'm no longer surprised it's religion.
Cool.
Yes. I'm just gonna dodge while figuring this out.
Cool. Bryn.
Spores. Wait, hold on. 15-foot radius cloud of toxic spores.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Brynja's gonna just go for the Brynja's gonna go for Mind Sliver.
All right. It's an intelligence saving throw. You got 16. You'll suffer the 14 psychic damage. You guys have done 84 points of damage to him so far.
That's pretty beefy for a
Rock.
Okay.
It's called a rock. Like,
Oh, it's just a rock?
no, a
Um,
rock. Like Victor
of rock.
Romeo.
Victor Romeo.
Cool.
It's a
yeah.
a vulture and a rock together.
Your military
that
is
will
showing,
be,
Tati.
Hmm?
Your military is showing.
Pronunciation's
be-
hard, man.
That will be the end of Bryn's turn.
Machine.
And he's gonna take a
Yeah.
D4 off his next saving throw.
Cool.
I am just going to booming blade him recklessly.
Very well. The 22, you dealt 21 points of damage to him.
Sounds good. That'll be it for my turn.
And he dies.
Oh, good. I can
That'll
tell
be it
you
for
how to
his
kill
turn.
this thing now.
All right, I'm waiting.
It's a demon. Don't know why it's up here. Probably shouldn't be.
For the record,
and
you
it
guys know
attacks
that
with
Bourbon
poison.
was full of demons.
No, I fully know that. None of these things should be up here. I'm still pretty miffed that the last time we were here, we were told probably not to go nuts killing everything. It clearly needs it. This place needs a cleanup so bad. So, Bryn?
We've killed it. Yeah. Then Bryn will take out the essence extraction device, and looking at the picture of this creature, Bryn will go for the back of the head. It's gross, but that's probably the best place to do it.
Cool. So, let's get your survival check. You're shooting for 16 on this.
Bryn is going to use his saved 15 on the walking stick of Zarud, and his survival's +4, so he's going to take 19.
Cool. Oh, you easily some extractive rock essence.
Cool. All right, Tati. This should do the trick. Let's head back to the ship. Anybody else got business in Bourbon as long as we're here?
Not particularly.
I think this was the business.
Was the Vrock? Is there like a nesting grounds up here or a hunting grounds?
You look around and you don't see any, no.
Was it lost?
No.
Did these
for
guys
the
not make
record,
a home?
These don't really make a home. They're more solitary predators. And this is a leftover one from an encounter that the Spirits and Fellowship left behind.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
But you guys
yeah?
wanted something more bond of this CR level, and this made sense to just go ahead and nip that hanging thread.
Clean up.
Mhm.
I'm gonna reclaim my knick-knack knot, by the way, before we leave.
Cool. Awesome. So, need that dexterity saving throw to pick it back up?
Yes.
You're
My knot who knows who it belongs to.
Yep. Cool. So, ready to head back to the ship?
I am. Any objections? I am out of high level spell slots, so we are relying
Did
on
you
a
wanna-
shield to teleport us.
Leave a note for Sweet August Rose.
Sweet August Rose. Yes, it feels appropriate to stop by in person as long as we're here, because we can do sending from anywhere. Bryn would like to stop by Sweet August Rose's office before we leave, and if she's not available, he will leave a message.
Okay.
He'll leave a note for her.
Notably, she's not
Bryn
in
is gonna-
town.
Okay. Bryn is going to. Does she have like a clerk or a secretary
Yeah.
or somebody sitting at a desk?
Someone's sitting
Cool.
at a desk. That's very generic.
I like
But
that
I
they were
understand.
willing to leave messages with anyone who owns a desk.
Yep.
Bryn is gonna leave a somewhat cryptic message because he doesn't want to just leave the full details with a random stranger, but he's basically just gonna leave a note for Sweet August Rose that basically says, "Call me, possible public safety threat, Bryn."
Okay. And they're going to send a message back. And they're actually going to cast a spell. Were there more details that you need to provide?
Oh, no, thank you. Next time I see her, I can relay the message, but just wanted to let her know that it's just wanted to let her know that we should chat at her convenience.
Very well. Cool. That message will get delivered.
Nice. We're so responsible.
Right? All right. Ready to head back to the ship now?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No. Just I am, as long as everyone else is.
Ditto.
I don't think that I.
You broke up there. Repeat, please.
Oh, I don't have anything from the ship. Bryn, do you have any?
Sason has the.
Yeah, I've got
the
the key to the ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll use that and teleport us all back if we're ready.
Based off of where someone's new job is, I do need to refer to that as a title as opposed to a deed, just for the record.
What is the difference between a title and a deed?
Deeds are normally for property, like real estate.
And titles are for pets.
And vehicles. All right, so Oshin, when you did your teleport, can I get your D100 just to see? Thank you. You arrive on board your ship.
All right.
Something else for today. We still have the bag of holding full of mussels, which I have at least said that I've placed the water a few
Mussels.
times. I don't know how many times I would have done that.
So I'm not sure they ever.
They're alive.
I'm not sure they ever actually ended up in a bag of holding, because I think we set it up so that Coin would pass them directly through the rings, and they ended up in just like buckets full of salt water on the deck.
Correct.
I'm not
I
sure they ever went in the bag.
Okay, I emptied out one of my bags of holding and thought that we actually had filled that. So I have that marked. If we did not do that, that's fine. I'll just clear that out.
Okay. I
Did you
think
want
we
them to
cleared
go
out
in
a
there?
bag of holding in anticipation of it, but I don't think we ever did put them in there.
I will allow you to do that if you want to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with doing that, but also, jump through all the hoops I did not. Just
He's
dump
saying
this
it in the
water,
voice that's
fill it
going to
out.
make you regret it.
Yep, I am saying it in the voice you're going to
Yeah.
regret
Oh,
it
it's
because
gonna
they'll
be vile.
suffocate after 10 minutes.
Oh, after 10 minutes? Okay, so I've got a bag full of dead ones.
Right. So unless you did the bucket, you've got a bag full
Honestly,
of dead mussels and salt
They
water.
weren't good for our ship anyway.
Well, as the group, what do other people think happened?
From what I was told,
Have to go either way.
they ended up in a bucket aboard the ship.
Great. In that case, I have an empty bag of holding. I will
Yes.
fill with more things again.
Like bags of holding.
Ooh.
Awesome. So, you guys have spent the greater part of the day traveling to Bourbon and enchanting ropes. Anything else you'd like to do before this evening?
Yeah, Bryn's gonna try. He's gonna go for attempt number 2 and
Okay.
make a slightly stronger. So he's gonna take another piece of rope, and he's gonna use his Varrock essence and put a. Bryn is gonna reason that if a 4th level spell slot is sufficient for the base item, a 5th level spell slot would make it 1 step higher than that. So Bryn's gonna use a 5th level spell slot and try and craft a knick-knack trap +1.
Okay. So let's get that Arcana check.
Very well. We hit a nat 20.
All right, cool.
Wow.
And you used what level spell slot?
5.
A 9?
No, 5.
5. Understood. So the Tati tie down is going to have a DC of 20.
Oh, nice. This is a +3. +3 item. All right. Well, it's more than what you asked for, but hey, we learned something. That
You're so good at this.
I surprise even myself sometimes.
No wonder you left school early. Must have been so easy for you.
It was actually pretty hard, but that's because I challenged myself.
Just assigned yourself extra homework.
You could say that. Just took the hard classes and really threw myself into getting the good grades. But yeah, it's
Have a major or
I'm gonna-
anything?
what's
Did you
up,
have
Zafir?
did you have a major in anything in particular?
I did not declare a major. I wasn't there for long enough to pick a specialization. I'm not sure which of the schools it would have been. Probably, I found abjuration magic the most interesting, but and was never much for illusion magic. But other than that, who knows where I would have ended up.
Well, you got a lot of studying done in the field anyway.
Indeed. I wonder how I'd approach the classes differently if I went back to school. I still plan to at some point, but we've got some
Go as a
stuff to
TA.
deal with first. I could. I would. So I'd probably have to resume from where I left off. Real world experience would probably be helpful for my mid-level classes, but I don't think they'd let me. I don't think they'd let me skip them. I took. I have credits for 7 of my 7 of my first year. 7 of my
Really?
8 first year
That's out.
classes.
Whoa.
I could ask.
Whoa. You took 7 classes your first year?
4. I imagine 4 my first semester and 4 my second
Okay.
semester.
I was going to say, damn, 7 classes in a semester would be like nuts.
Not in the semester, but
Oof.
no, he took
One of my roommates
4.
did stuff like that. It's really crazy.
Yeah. That's
Sorry,
just-
so
Himself.
you've saved a Fey demigod of time and you wield a legendary time key, but you still feel a need to get your undergrad in time magic?
Well, I mean, kind of, yeah. I would feel more comfortable wielding the legendary time key if I had my undergrad degree, just because, well, I mean, obvious reasons. I'm just saying, if you want to understand the more complicated stuff, that you're gonna. I mean, like, I'm not qualified to take like one of Professor Strom's classes, for instance. Like, I would need at least, like, just because I can do it in the field is not the same as knowing the theory.
You want to break it back down to basics. I get it.
Yeah, and I'm not saying the classes, the second year classes, they'd probably be relatively easier at this point, just since I've learned a lot out in the field. But Yeah, I'd have to retake a freshman year too, but freshman year class too. But I can do that. I could do that probably on the side.
Well, if we all survive this, we will definitely go to your graduation.
Hey, looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. All
You
right.
really should investigate the clipping of the tests. Just saying.
The clipping?
You can take a credits level equivalency test and not have to take the class. You just take the test at the end of the course. It's a thing that you can do.
Bryn will
colleges.
surely, yeah. Bryn doesn't know that, but he would surely investigate that option when he goes back to
Yep.
school. He just assumes he has to make up his missing freshman year class and then start again as a sophomore.
Yep.
But he might have the ability to test out of some of his second year classes, but
It's a thing that not many people know. You can do it in most colleges, which is kind of fun. You can also get credit for life experience. But
My freshman year started with placement tests.
yeah, it's helpful.
I did not do well in the math portion. I got sent down to remedial math.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, the lowest level math class my school offered was Calc 1. And I did not take trig or algebra 2 or calc or pre-calc in high school.
Ah,
yeah.
So it was a bit of a rough start with math.
The game was rigged from the start.
I also had a rough start with math in college. I tried to take an honors level math class my first semester, and it absolutely kicked my ass.
Woo! Still math majors.
I
Yeah,
think
I respect math majors. It's hard.
my roommate in freshman year was an actuarial math major, and she was the least helpful person I've ever met when it came to homework.
just do it.
Well, she's like, I'd be like, how do you do this? She's like, well, I know how to prove how to do that. I was like, no one's asking me to prove it.
Yeah. Some of the smartest people can be some of the worst teachers. Without naming names, I had a professor at some point in my career who would like to say during lecture, I do not understand what you do not understand.
Yep.
Yeah, teaching is definitely an independent skill of being good at
Yeah.
something.
So let's get out of the weeds and get back onto the ship. Because I don't feel like getting in trouble with a whole bunch of universities. Just saying. That's some
Oh,
shade
boy.
I
For
don't
any
need thrown.
universities.
Now, if universities wants me to teach D&D at their college, I will gladly go and teach that.
You would not get credit at my school for that.
Ah,
Damn it.
but the D&D clubs do exist now.
I mean, I took a world building class. You could
Yep.
probably do that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had the Sci-Fi Society was
Yeah.
the biggest club
That
on
was a
campus.
good class.
Yeah.
Cool. So, the ship's going to sail northwards, unless you guys want to do something else. Cool.
North it is.
Over the span of a couple more days, you guys travel along the coast. There's a couple of minor adventures. One of the crewmen went fishing, caught a little fish to the tune of 20 pounds. You guys can
Nice.
have a festive dinner that day. One of the ship's sails slightly tears. You guys can easily mend that. One of the crewmen gets violently ill due to the rough seas one of the days.
We
He
throw
ends
him
up-
overboard.
You drop him overboard. Understood.
I'm kidding, unless that helps seasickness.
It does not
There is
help
no
me.
place for weakness on the contrarian.
I just mopped that. Why are you puking on it?
They're doing their best to get it over the side. Just for the record.
That's me too.
You tie a rope to his ankle and he becomes the anchor.
I love the fact that this is a generally good party, as referenced by the charts that were made about a month ago.
Your
However,
goodness is what I exude. Thank you.
however,
What?
the punishment for vomiting on the ship is keel
That's
hauling.
That's
It's
not
not
punishment.
real.
That's
Hey,
fixed.
people are defined by their actions more than their thoughts.
Right?
It's not a punishment. It's a remedy.
Like, I think about throwing you overboard, but you're still standing on planks.
That's the sign of a good person.
All right. So, did you guys want to make any stops along the way as we pull up the map once again?
Let's see that map.
All right. So, you guys left Merzerin, and it was 5 days to go from Merzerin to Bourbon. Unless you guys went to
So
some...
we're almost where we just spent the last hour.
Right.
I think on day two, we're gonna try and go for Pitney's barge, unless anybody else has other ideas.
I say send it.
All right.
All right. So are we? Is it? So if it's the next day, and I have my spell slots back, then I should re-roll my. Portent dice. Yeah, let's stack up everybody. Ooh, nat 1. That's not nothing. Oh, and I got a 19 and a 20. Oh, today's the day, gang. This is the fates have decided.
One in. Do we want that in attack roll? Do we want it in saving throw? What do we think?
I think saving roll is more devastating, because we have good. I feel like our party has good ways to mitigate attack rolls, like after the fact, between like shield and silvery barbs. But forcing a nat 1 on a saving throw is like very powerful and hard to do. Is my suggestion.
Got it.
All right, so team, we have no plan of attack. We're basically going to teleport to a strange city, get on some magic carpets, and look for a big old barge. Any questions?
How big?
Not sure, but big enough to hold an entire city's wood supply. I think it was, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was 3 of them.
Correct.
3 barges? Okay.
That's big.
Memory serves correctly. Yeah, so basically all of the wood scraps of an entire city that have been bought at drastically higher than their market value would normally permit. And the current working theory is they're going to be used as reagents for the creation of artificial living dragons. And priority number 1 is stop the barge, sink it if there's no other options, but if we can save some of the wood and bring it back to the city, maybe we could get a reward for it. It sounds like it was sold fairly and not stolen, so the people who did part with their wood at least got their money's worth, but
Then we bring it back to them again.
I'm not suggesting that we extort them or gouge prices, but I am, maybe if we were offered a monetary reward, I would not turn it down for our efforts, because every sovereign that we loot on our adventures is another sovereign that is going against Pitney Bones. So I'm not going to turn down money just out of kindness. We're going to need all the help we can get. So I propose when we 2 days ago, when we were at the Salt Spire, we were told that they were rounding the horn of the ancient wastes up here, and so they're probably, if it took them 2 months' time to travel that far, they're probably not much farther. The nearest city on the coast is Chunju. So we could fly right there and then just start going out over the seas. We might not be able to find them easily, but it's anybody else got suggestions for how we approach this?
Trust your judgment.
I trust your judgment when
Used to
we're being serious and not silly. I love to. If you think my suggestions are good ones, then I appreciate it. But also, if you have your own suggestions, I'd love to hear them.
He trusts you in saying that you trust him.
I'm gonna play this one by ear.
I'd like to see where they stop and see what they do when they stop.
I certainly would be curious. Do you think it might be anything other than just unloading the wood and taking it to Pitney's lair?
Well, there's that.
We could try and track the boats, and
If the opportunity arose, it'd be nice. But also,
Vernum, yeah. Well, Vernum Tal already knows, he knows where they are at all times because he put a magic symbol on them. So we could just leave it, and then. But I feel like this is the priority, just because this is an army of dragons we're talking about, and the longer we wait, the longer something unexpected could happen.
We already did an army of dragons. We don't need to do that again.
Well, no, we're stopping Pitney Bones from getting an army of dragons.
I know. I mean, she's.
Yeah.
We already did it. She's behind the scene. We're in agreement. Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, do we do anything before just teleporting? Do we have a? Has anyone ever even been to Chunju? I'm not sure we have during this campaign.
I don't think we've ever been there.
We tried that one time, but we ended up everywhere except Chunju.
This is the guys fishing village
Yep.
that we tried to go to with our.
And then he gave up on us.
And then we scared him off.
Hard to blame him.
Yeah, agreed.
Considering you nearly killed him due to teleport incidents.
He's a sailor. He should be used to some life and death situations.
Some, yes.
Not during a job interview. On the high
A job
seas,
for
maybe,
a dangerous ship. Yeah.
I mean, dying into that amount of teleportation, that is kind of a skill issue.
It's not like we were even gonna let him die. He was fine.
Exactly. What was the worst that could have happened?
We were backing him up the whole time. Sazin even took a bunch of damage for him.
Yeah, I took significantly more than he did.
I didn't take any damage for him. I took my own damage. I am equipping both of my ropes.
Any prep we want to do before we teleport to Chunju and start? I don't know if we just pick up an inn there and start doing aerial patrol, pick up a room at an inn and start doing aerial patrols, or what do you guys think? I think it's unlikely we find the barge on the first day just by pure luck, because it's going to be, let's see, a month probably gets you from Mirzanin to Kesu, and then after that it's probably another month gets you to Danger Way. So it's probably going to take them at least a week to get to Chunju. So we could just fly in a straight line out to where we think the barge is going to be. open to suggestions, gang.
Eric, how
find
much is known about this northwestern hemisphere? Like,
Let's roll your
it
history
doesn't
check.
seem to be particularly populated. Coin is
No.
thinking that's kind of just dead air they have to travel through with very little information. How dangerous would it be for them?
Yeah. Roll a history check.
Coin will roll that, and I will attempt lucky on it too.
Sure.
14. Is this a +5 near Sazin?
No.
Okay,
That's for
14.
saving throws only. Okay.
Just check.
Sure.
14 is the check.
So, all you would know of the ancient wastes is you're correct. There are no cities in that area. It is a very desolate area that is viewed as being very dangerous with treacherous seas. You may have heard other people talking about it, but you don't know anyone who's ever been there.
Could Coin roll a secondary insight check on, do I think our crew can handle getting through that on their own, or should we scout it ahead and ensure they have a good route?
Oh,
Is
roll
where
your insight
he's
check.
thinking.
With the
Take the
27?
27.
Yeah, with the 27, the crew of the ship, if you guys were aboard, probably would survive. After all,
Okay.
it's very vague as to what the dangers there are.
Coin looking over a map seems perplexed, and that perplexion evolves a little bit to concern. And I think at some point he'll call the crew over and he'll say, I think once we're on the west coast, for the first few days we should focus on the barge and finding that, but as our crew hits the second half of their journey, we might need to do some preemptive scouting in the ancient wastes. I'm a little concerned. They're going through endless miles of ghost town here, and so many things could go wrong. It would probably help if we gave them something to work off of. All that to say, might be good 3 or 4 in-game days from now to take a teleport up to this peninsula, read the weather, gauge the threats, see if maybe we can assess how far out away from shore they should sail. Just help the crew for the second half is all.
Plus, you might be the first cartographer to map the ancient wastes in who knows how long.
I'd be lying if my curiosity didn't play a factor in wanting to go up here. I noticed this island is named. Is there anything of significance Coin would recall regarding it?
You can roll a secondary history check, sir. About
I'll attempt.
Znakuhej. Znakuhej is a infamous island where death walks. It's viewed as the most dangerous place in Toivoa. No one dares go there.
Oh, wonderful. So maybe stick close to the mainland on that corner.
And for the record, I've had one group who went there. They spent a grand total of, and I kid you not, in-game 30 minutes. One of them ended up having an amputated leg. The others were traumatized to the point that they used their emergency teleport to get out of that island. After
You
30 minutes.
amputate a leg in D&D.
Yeah, we do. When it's infected with what happened there, yeah, we absolutely do.
I'm just saying that all it takes is like a short rest.
Not after
Long
what's
rest
there.
and you're good to go.
Not after what I put
Glue
there.
that thing back on.
Shnakuhej is my answer to FAFO.
I mean, challenge accepted.
It's the skill check island.
It's the you're gonna die island, yes.
You're gonna die.
It's like when you have a problem campaign, you're like, we're going on a field trip, everybody. Clear your schedule next week. You won't be needed.
As your boat docks, you notice there's rocks above your head somehow.
It's a really nasty island.
Okay, yeah. So even more reason that we should consider our crew's journey a part of our own to-do list, sub-quest. Is, you know, the help them across the ancient wastes. But that's not urgent. I think we can at least let them, once they like touch down at Shimahaba is when we can start worrying about that. Coin will roll up the map.
Cool. Boyd rolls up the map.
So
Which
teleporting?
Yeah.
Who's doing the honors?
Someone's gonna need to
Uh,
get Bryn out of his book.
Is this just a?
Coin takes the rolled up map and he hits Bryn over the head with it.
I think Oshin volunteered just now.
We saw how that went last time I tried to get us there, but are we just going for view once description?
Is it time? Are we going for the teleport?
Yep,
Yeah,
bring us
let's
there.
do it.
It's Oshin, are you attuned to your teleportation ring? Because this might be It might be
I'm
worth
not
the-
currently, but if you give me 30 minutes, or I can say that we did.
I think we need the plus 12 to the roll given our track record of trying to jump to this place.
Okay. So then I'll have attuned to it over this time, knowing that was coming up.
Sure.
And if we're all together and ready, I'll cast teleport.
All right. And as
While
you
we
guys
wait, well, okay.
what were we gonna say?
During this 30 minutes, Coin is just sort of like watching clouds on the ship. And he says, I spy with my little eye something 7.
Mm-hmm. 7 dolphin fins?
That cloud does look kind of like a sack. Like little
Coin.
bends to it.
Coin touches what would be a nose and points at Saphira. Got it. There is a cloud
Well,
that looks
switches her
like the
nose.
number 7.
All right. And you're teleporting all your friends, Oshin?
Yes.
I'm gonna
Um,
provide access for this too.
Yeah, just my favorites.
Oh, he's not supposed to be there. Why is he on the screen? Get off the screen. You're not here.
Ah.
Oh, hello, sir.
Why is he on the screen? Stop it. You're not here.
Why does he look angry with us? We didn't even do anything yet.
Ah!
All right. But you guys
We
arrive
did
in
kind of jump
Shunju.
scare him. Indeed, we do.
Now, what would you like to do now that you are here in a foreign city that you know nothing about?
Introduce ourselves.
We need to get to anchor so we can get back here.
Oh, yeah, that's the first thing. Do we want to try and find lodgings, or do we want to? If we don't find the barges by the end of the day, are we going to go back to the ship for the night and teleport back here tomorrow, or do we want to set up a camp on the beach, or thoughts?
Let's go
Keeping
see how
our ear to the
Sam is.
ground can be useful. I like getting situated.
Let's see how well we're welcomed.
All right.
Yeah, I agree.
Sounds like we're gonna go into the town and look around.
Okay. The town's pretty small, but as you go into town, you're going to find a couple of people walking around. One of them, notably, is a cleric of MKL. And he will notice Tati's holy symbol and greet you. Hello, child. Who have you brought
Hey.
with you?
My friends, I'm Tati. Nice to meet you.
I'm Zhui. A pleasure.
Is there a temple here?
There's a shrine. It is small. We are a humble village, and you are numerous.
Yeah, we're a fair few.
You are strangers here, and you do not appear to be of this land, mistress.
No, we are visiting and traveling. But we met one of the sailors from this town, and he told us about Chunju. Is it Chunju?
Yes? Who did you meet?
Ah, definitely.
was
Can I
pretty-
do a recheck for his name? In my head, he's just that coward.
That coward. Wow.
Okay.
No. I definitely remember he had a name though.
Yep. I'm grabbing it for you guys here because some of you don't remember it. Chunju. I apparently have lost it. It's okay. You'll refer to him.
His name was Simon.
Toyozo was his name.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, so we met a sailor named Kasai Toyozo who had traveled on a ship to the other side of the continent. And he told us that he came from a sailing village called Chunji.
Ah.
We were
And
interviewing for a crew at the time, which is why it came up.
is that why you have come? To take our people?
We're not actively hiring at the moment, although if someone is looking for adventure, we might be able to direct them towards one.
Thankfully, those who sought it have left.
Today, we're looking for a couple things, but one of them is a few barges carrying lumber coming by.
We have not seen barges in a very long time.
How long?
Shouldn't they would sail close enough to the coast for them to even see that crap?
I don't know. But if these guys sail out when they fish or something, they might see them.
That's true.
You could
Or on
ask
top of those.
the fisherwoman. But I do not know. We have not seen barges in many, many moons, mistress.
Well, we'll keep an eye out then.
Good to know.
We might
Probably means
explore
I haven't been
around.
here yet.
How has the town been in terms of safety? We're not as familiar with the natural creatures and threats in this area.
The town, the village is safe. Ever since the last tsunami, we have been recovering.
You guys have tsunamis out here?
On occasion.
How big do they get?
The buildings on the sand are washed away during each one, but the ones on the rocks withstand, and we rescue those we can.
That's amazing. I've never seen a tsunami.
Pray you do not. It is a horror.
Well, one that stands out in your memories, though.
Memories of such things are not things that I wish to recall. It is unpleasant.
All right, I'm sorry I brought it up.
He nods. The screams of the dying are never pleasant.
All right. Does Chunji have an inn?
We have a small one, yes. Not enough rooms for all of you. But for you, mistress, I'm sure they could make room.
Is the beach safe to camp on?
As long as there is no tsunami, yes.
Well, there you go.
Still pretty safe for me.
Good
And
rights,
perhaps
No offense.
Since we are whispers under our breath.
We'll take a look around. I'm interested to see what kind of trade is unique to Chunji. And I will speak with the fisherwoman.
We are primarily fisher people. That is how we live, is off the sea.
That's pretty cool. I always wanted to live completely on the sea. I say always. Sometimes.
Everyone wants to, then you're out at sea for a week, and then it's like, get me to land.
It's romantic, though.
I suppose. I'm not certain you will find what you are looking for here.
Well, that's the point of looking. Thanks.
He bows. And will...
Oh.
Yes, mistress?
Did you say the shrine was that way?
Yes.
All right. Thanks.
Okay. And he's going to go slowly walking off.
Because it's hard to walk on the sand.
His sandals keep getting caught. Shake it.
Something like that.
Well, that's what he said, everybody.
Gotta start somewhere.
If we're thinking that we should head out to look around, well, I think talking to the fisherwoman might be a good idea, just to get an idea of the the environment. But if we're gonna start scouting from here, we've got enough time in the day to do so. That looks like a sun, not a moon, right?
Yes.
Excellent.
It's a moon, but you can interpret
In
that
this
as you wish.
context, that's a sun.
That's no moon for sure. Is the fisherwoman got like a building on the
Yeah, there's
on the
a
beach?
shack.
Is there a dock?
There's a shack on the docks, yeah.
I would like to go investigate that.
Cool. You can find it
I think
easily
we need-
enough.
I think we need a good old-fashioned split the party montage.
Nice.
That's what I'm thinking.
Cool. So,
So
we're gonna
everyone
split the
puts
party
their
here.
hand in with rock, paper, scissors, and anyone who matches the same symbol goes with their.
All right. So, based off of Tati, can I get D3s from everybody?
Coin doesn't need to roll a d3. He's not. He's putting up a fourth symbol.
Lizard Spock. All right, cool.
I think Coin's going by himself by the looks of it.
Yeah.
He's gonna roll a 2. Here it comes.
You know, he puts up like a little sort of rock and roll devil horns
Uh-huh.
kind of symbol.
Understood.
Point, that actually counts as scissors.
That counts as scissors apparently because we've got rock and
Damn
paper.
it.
You're the only scissors person.
So it still works out.
Yeah, it still
How does
works
a-
out.
How does a rock not be paper? It's a rock.
Also, why does it look like Bryn was cheating?
Right? With 1d2?
How does scissors? How does
Oh
scissors
shoot!
beat
I rolled the
paper?
wrong. I rolled the wrong number.
What if you roll a 2 though? You'll be by yourself.
Oh no. All right. Well, I'm gonna re-roll it.
Sure.
I just rolled the wrong number.
When you
1d3
think about it,
is fine.
scissors.
Oh no.
Welcome to the club.
All right. So does that mean Bryn is just gonna like hold the fort and keep an eye on the campsite while the rest
No, because we all are. Well, you used to go out.
Now you have to wander
Okay.
aimlessly by yourself.
Okay. Bryn, actually, Bryn will take one of the flying carpets and start a patrol over the bay.
Sure.
And before we do that, we're gonna remember to put up the telepathic bond this time.
Yay!
Because God knows I'm like 0 for 5 on recent extended just before splitting the party. Making note of that because we always seem to forget when we do it and how long it's gone. So yeah, Bryn will take one of the magic carpets and then go out
I'll
by
join
himself
you.
and
I'll join you just because we probably shouldn't have anyone actually go alone. So I'll join you with my Pegasus.
okay. Oh, that works perfectly. Yeah, basically just go straight out, perpendicular to the shoreline, and then probably follow the shoreline north a little ways and look for the barges of Pitney Bones, which are supposed to be passing by here.
Well, you will pass 2 fishing vessels. They're small
Mhm.
rowboats. And the people have nets that are dangling off them as they are trying to harvest the fish. They look up at you in amazement.
Really? Never seen a flying carpet before.
Have you?
First time for everything.
Yes.
Only from above.
I've only seen one
regularly.
on
We
Aladdin.
fly them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But no, we got a bunch of them when we went to the Feywild. That's where we've seen them.
Yes. But
True.
as you guys go scouting outwards, that's all you're going to see other than water.
Interesting. No, okay, that's fine. It's possible they haven't passed by here yet. I think it's very unlikely they Okay. Bryn's gonna
Could ask
naturally
the
start to
fishermen
be
just in case.
suspicious. Go ahead, Jason.
Could check with the fishermen just in case they've seen something. They did recommend that maybe we check that. But
We can ask them when we get back. I agree it's worth asking around. Tati's fellow priest of Imkael said that there have not been any barges that have passed by in a long time. But it's worth asking multiple people. Bryn is gonna maybe naturally start to be anxious that they were lied to, and that the barges were what am I even saying? That the story of the barges were fabricated, but then he'll remember how Burnham Tal gave them an Australian fire bloom as thanks for saving his tower from getting destroyed by a boat full of explosives. And no, let's just take a few deep breaths. I'm sure we just haven't found them yet.
All right. Back on shore. Some of you wanted to go talk to the fisherwoman. Tati,
I'll take that group.
you are group number 1. So that's going to consist of Oshin, Tati, Saison, You guys go to the fishing shack.
I stayed with Bryn.
You stayed with Bryn, so it's just going to be Tati and Oshin.
At 5.
Understood. Tati and Oshin. Two of you can come to the fishing shack where you will find a very robust woman there. She's
Hi.
stern of gaze and very buff.
I wave.
She looks at you.
Hi,
Who are you?
I'm Tati.
I am Funai
Oh.
Shashi. And
Funai Chashi
Sashi.
Sashi.
And I will put her name in chat for you. There you go.
Funai Sashi, are you the fisherwoman of the village?
I am.
It was recommended to me that you would have the best advice for orienting a new person to the environment. I'm from out of town, obviously. Also from out of continent. This is my first time over here.
Did you come by vessel? I did not see one arrive.
Our vessel is coming behind us, but we came by magic first. I didn't want to be late.
She scoffs. Magic. Do not let the priest see you.
Supposing he already did.
If he knows that you carry magic with you that is not divine, he will attempt to kill you.
Well, that is the teaching in this part of the world, isn't it?
It is.
Ah, well. Oshin, keep your fingers together. No wiggling.
Noted.
But we are planning to do a few excursions into the wilderness around Chunji. Could you
Around
tell us a
Chunju.
little bit about... Yes, that's the place. Chunju.
The place where we are.
The place that we're standing. The place that we targeted and came to on purpose.
Why have you come here?
Oh, well, ultimately, we're looking for some barges that were sent in this direction, carrying lumber. But before that, or rather, at the same time as that, I'd like to just orient myself to the coast.
Well, we are currently on a mackerel run. We have nets that we are catching fish with. We are going to salt them and preserve them for the winter. Is there something you wanted to know?
Is this a trade port?
No one sails here. We had 2 vessels sail here within the past year. One was a great vessel. They said they were of the Protectorate. They stayed, and the day after they left, one of the women here in town was found dead in her house.
Tati,
You
are
think
you
it was-
sharing this conversation through the bond? Sorry to interrupt. Are you?
I
is
feel like
Brandon
that's
privy to this?
happening.
No,
Tati
I'm
is
asking
almost
out
yeah.
out of
Tati
character.
almost never puts herself on mute or deafen, unless Roosit and Coin are fully going at it.
It's valid.
Bryn is going to suggest that you ask what color the sails were of that vessel that passed by.
Gonna make me do
I've
that.
had a couple run-ins with Protectorate ships. Do you remember the color of the sails?
The sails were creamy white with blue designs. It was a
Creamy
very
white?
fine vessel, very rich in colors, and carried a Triton woman who was quite striking, along with 2 Shadarkai like yourself. There's a man with a cloak of blue, and a strange being appeared to be some kind of elk that's stood on two legs.
Weird. I think usually the Protectorate try to build themselves as, protectors, the heroic force. Do you think they had a criminal among them?
I do believe that.
Well, I'll be on the look. You said it was a while ago, though.
Yes. Approximately 6 months have passed since the death of the lady. When we investigated her house, we found that she was associated with the House of Flowers.
I didn't realize they had a presence this far out.
They do not anymore. We burned the place.
Do you remember her name?
And Eric doesn't, but I can pull it up real quick. 1 second, I believe. Pulling it up. Her name was... I've lost it. Her name was Harumi.
Harumi?
Harumi. Yep.
Harumi from the House of Flowers, who died by the Protectorate in their weird...
That's what she's told you.
Person. That's what I'm hearing.
Yep.
You said other than the Protectorate, there was another ship that came through?
Yes. One with purple sails, a black hull. It departed about 2 weeks ago.
Oh, that was rather recently. Did they visit Chunju?
They did. We sold them many barrels of fish.
I imagine there's not a lot of places to restock on this coast.
There are not.
Were they good guests, though?
I'm uncertain what you mean. They traded fairly. Gold for barrels.
I suppose that's what I mean. The barges that I am on the lookout for, I doubt are good guests. They have
I have not seen
been
any
so
barges
in other places.
To confirm, yeah, that was probably the fast ship, we're guessing, right?
It could be a fast ship. Right. I am. We may want to restock later. I'm very curious about both the sea and the forest around here. I am. But it sounds like your fishermen are able to work safely in the harbor. There's no sea creatures there that will cause a problem?
None that we have not slain.
Ooh.
Occasionally we
That
get
sounds like
an eelfish, an oarfish that arrives. And when we see that, we flee for the heights. For they foretell of a tsunami.
Oarfish do?
Indeed. And for the record, this is a thing that is in real life here on Earth. Is people will find oarfish on the beach, and then the tsunami happens.
So, oarfish.
Yes. I will get you a picture because they're
I'm just picturing like
seriously,
the orc version of like the fish version of orcs is what I'm
No,
picturing.
not orc fish. OAR. And I will
With underbite.
yeah,
Big teeth.
here's a picture of one. There you go.
Teeth fish are freaky. Oh, it's huge.
Ooh.
Yes. And they have grown
Colorful.
immense. There's a big image on Wikipedia they are immense, and usually when humans find them, they are swimming vertically.
Holy cow!
Looks like someone used the stretch tool in Photoshop on
Right?
a normal fish.
Wait,
Dragged
they
it out.
swim vertically, like under your toes, like they're just like, oh,
Like-
I'm just a tiny fish head coming to
Yeah,
eat you
it's-
entirely.
It's usually whenever we find them out in the ocean, usually they are swimming with their nose towards the sky and the tail down. It's a weird fish. It's a thing.
There are just no rules on evolution down there, huh?
Right?
Liar.
And they swim near the surface. That's the fun part.
Upsetting.
Mm-hmm. I agree. So, there you go.
Cool. Let's see. Oshin, was there anything else I was supposed to find out before we head out?
I honestly did not pay attention to whether or not there was anything we were specifically looking for.
I give you a smack. You're supposed to be taking notes, man.
I'll do that next time.
Fantastic. In that case, we'll go explore, and we might visit the inn later, or camp. It sounds like camping might be easier for this group.
Very well. If you
Thank
need
you.
trade, let us know. We have the best fish on this coast.
We do really like good food. Is there something in particular that you want to trade for? That the town is interested in?
Spices.
Spices. I'll see what I can do.
She nods. You guys can head off. Meanwhile,
Bye, Punchy.
good. Yeah, she
I
will
just said
just
bye.
nod. She's just gonna nod at you. She doesn't really go in for the big pleasantries.
I didn't even try to. Never mind.
Understood. So, Coin is off doing his own thing, is what I understood, correct?
Yeah. They had something in mind.
What's in mind?
You have to tell us.
It is not practical. I'll tell you that. But Coin is walking along the beach doing sort of an archaic form of metal detection, looking for loose change. He's using thaumaturgy, and just go with me on this one. He's using
Come on, let's do
thaumaturgy
it.
to create harmless tremors on the sand. He's doing this to make you know
Yeah,
things hidden in the sand kind of be shaken to the top of it effectively.
sure.
He's sort of panhandling the beach with thaumaturgy on
Yeah.
a larger scale.
Understood. So you'll find a variety of fish hooks. You're going to find a couple of small baubles and a couple of gold pieces. So you're going to get 2 gold, 3 silver, and about 10 copper pieces.
So he's going around with a metal detector.
Can I get-
what we're doing?
Hold on. Can I get that in writing? I need the exact amount. 2 gold,
2, 3, 10.
He's rich.
2,
2,
3,
3,
10.
10.
Yes, sir.
on it. Wonderful.
As
I just felt
this reminds you of home, Point. The sand between your
Yeah.
toes.
definitely on the border between land and sea is familiar, comfortable to him.
It might be a little bit nostalgic.
Especially panhandling for gold.
I
That's it.
believe it's referred to as beachcombing, if I remember properly.
Beachcombing.
And that is another thing that's kind of fun. So, toss that out there. All right.
Nice.
The rest of you, Ruzid, Saphira, what are you, and Ruzid and Saphira.
Oh, she
because
was in
Sason-
the other group,
yeah,
right?
Ruzid and Saphira, what are the two of you doing?
Rizzo looks at Saphira and says, well, one group went to go talk to the fisher lady, and the other group went and flew over for, like, surveillance or whatever. So then where are we going to go? I was thinking of going to the fisher woman and ask her, you know, about the journeys or whatever, and if there's a ship out there. I don't know if you had a better idea.
The bear will point to it. Weren't Tati talking to the fisherwoman? Or
Well,
are
that's
we
what
just...
I'm saying, so we have to do something else.
All right.
Maybe there's like a tavern or something. Seems like a good spot for you.
I like the way you think, and we can find out if there'll be any rumors here. I mean,
Exactly.
that's Tati found out was pretty juicy. Do you think the Protectorate's fighting with the House of Flowers?
Doesn't sound that far-fetched. Maybe we start our own rumors.
Like the way you think. To the tavern.
Right.
It follows.
We'll look around and ask someone. Where's the tavern anyway?
They'll gesture.
Whoever's the closest person they see.
They gesture off to a small building. It's a very small building. It maybe is 20 feet by 20 feet, and it's got an open side. And from where you're standing, you can see there's a little old lady behind the bar.
I'll approach her.
Hello, mistress. May you be blessed. How can I help?
May you be blessed as well. I don't say that very often, but I feel like that's kind of the thing to say.
I usually only say that when people sneeze.
Oh,
Do you require a beverage, mistress, with your slave?
I'm not a slave. No.
With your lackey?
I hate-
Your child.
I'm not a child. I'm literally like probably 40 or 50. Well, 20 years like actually awake, and then like 50 years because I guess I got 8. Whatever. I'm not a child.
I'm sorry, small one. It was not meant to, as a slight.
slate.
Just give me like something
cut me
super
short?
strong. Then I'll be less pissed off.
You asked for what? I'm sorry?
Just give me something super strong.
Uh, very well. We make a special kind of sake here. And she's going to produce a round gourd. And she's a small glass. It's a small glass. We're talking a 1 ounce shot glass. Just pours you the shot. It's got a fishy smell to it as you're about to drink it.
Or is it just gulps it down?
It's fishy intense. It's like drinking the distilled form of sardines.
It's just like,
Probably tastes great to you.
yeah, it was like, it's not bad. It's pretty good. Kind of reminds me when I go hunting in the ocean.
And I need a Constitution saving throw, sir.
Do
You're good. She looks amazed. Usually it renders most of the little ones unconscious. We use it for the children when they are misbehaving.
I'm a lot tougher than a child that would, I guess, drink this. Whatever. Wait, why did you give me this? I told you I was an adult, not a child.
But you asked for something strong.
You give this super strong
Yeah.
stuff to the children? It's kind of crazy, but I respect
That's
it.
awesome. You got to build up a tolerance young, right?
She looks at you and smiles.
Might screw with her growth, but eh.
That was the worst that could happen.
Yeah, exactly. So, what was it? Oh, yeah. You heard anything about any, like, ships around here? Big cargo ships? Anyone spotted in the distance?
2 swift vessels came through a while back. One mighty and strong from far away, and the other with purple sails. Neither of them drank here, though.
Wait, so did they actually stop here, or they just keep sailing by?
They stopped.
What type of people were in there? Did you remember them?
The rumors were strong. A woman of great beauty, but with blue skin. She stood tall and proud in her shining armor. She strode confidently as if she owned the village, but she remained mostly silent while she was here. Two elves of darkened skin, scary, and obviously married, and a great Musatar. You've heard of them, yes?
Musatar. Sounds like a nice guy. Sounds like someone I'd want to meet. Probably cute.
He was a buffoon, from what I was told.
I like buffoons. They're cute.
I suppose. I'm not one to argue with those who are better than me.
I'm not better than you. Well, maybe I am, but like, not inherently.
She's going to bow to Saphira. My apologies, mistress. I did not mean to offend.
And the
You
only
don't
one you
even know-
offended was me, and I'm kind of over it now.
Ruse's a big salty once you get to know him. I mean, unless you make him
Yeah.
angry, but then, well, then you won't get to
Then
know him
bad
very
things
long.
happen.
Okay, but you wouldn't hurt someone who didn't deserve it, and I don't think you deserve
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
She nods. Would you like a beverage, my lady?
Oh, I'd love one. You said that was your specialty?
Yes?
Make it a double.
Her eyes widen. Are you certain? As she begins pouring.
I'm certain about everything I do in my life.
Very well. And she's going to pour you a double shot in a tumbler glass. She slides it to you. It's strong. Very strong fishy smell. If you're familiar with garum, this is the alcohol version of garum.
I know what garum is. Cool stuff.
I'm actually out of garum at the moment. I need to get more.
Important condiment.
Yep, it is an important condiment back in Roman days. Now it's kind of fallen out of style because of how fishy it is. Saphira, you're fine.
That hits the spot.
Does Saphira like the intense fishy flavor of this?
You know, she wouldn't have expected to, but like, it works for her.
Kind of nice and savory, isn't it?
I like the flavors. I mean, I don't understand. Like how is there like probably a recipe that's like ancient and passed down for generations and maybe doesn't leave the village. But if you wouldn't mind sharing, I'd love to know it.
I gave it to Bren.
Perhaps. It is simply fish distilled.
You leave it in the sun or something?
You leave it in the sun, and you add the juice of the coconut to add the sugars so that it can be distilled into an alcohol.
Coconut, that's what. Okay, now I see it. Now I see how it all binds together.
So, as you guys sit here and enjoy some liquor, eventually the people on the magic carpet can return after having scouted out. How far did you guys want to go?
I imagine we probably tried to time our trip for about 2 hours because that's how long the telepathic bond is. And so, yeah, I don't know how fast the magic carpets go, but just out an hour and then
Sure.
back.
Cool. Easy enough. So you guys went out about 6 miles and hour back. You guys can reconvene on the coast with the rest of the party.
No luck, gang. But it was the first day. The odds we find them were pretty low.
It sounds like we came ahead of them, which is good.
It means we can kind of lie in wait here. I mean, we could go out into the ancient wastes and try to track him down, but we have to come by here anyway. Oh, unless they already passed by, but our new friend at the bar. I forgot to get her name, but our new friend at the bar told us that they ain't seen no
Wait,
barges.
Saphira forgot to get a woman's name? When has that happened
No.
in the history of anything?
They didn't say there were no barges per se, but they did say there were vessels. I mean, what would you? I would consider a mighty and strong vessel a potentially barge. No.
I'll combine that with what we heard from Tati was talking.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of like it were the same two ships.
Yeah, it sounded like the first one was the Brent's gonna say the name of the Saturday campaign. I don't remember what they're called.
Us
in the
against the
universe.
gods, correct.
It is Us Against the Gods. It sounded like it was the Us Against the Gods group, and the second vessel sounded like Larry's trading vessel. But if they took on, it sounded like they took on a bunch of barrels, which suggests that the barrels were they had already cleared out the ones that they had previously, containing the you know what. Just thinking out loud.
Well, you're thinking they probably didn't drop anything off here? Or did?
I think they had already dropped off their cargo before they arrived here, is my speculation. But who knows?
It's also possible they were just re-upping their food supplies specifically. They could have still had the other barrels.
Did you get an idea of how much cargo they took on?
No?
Well, it's confirmation that they came here, which is what Vernum Tal told us. And yeah, not saying I don't trust the guy, but I don't know. I guess I'm a naturally trusting person in the moment, and then after the fact, I realized that maybe I was too trusting.
Fair enough.
Clear symptom of overthinking.
Oh, I overthink everything. I like to think it's what keeps us alive. But, hey.
That's true.
I recognize most of the scenarios I dream up in my head are unlikely and far-fetched, but on the off chance I get one of them right, I'm going to be pretty darn glad.
specializes.
And
We're
don't
all
worry,
about
if you
unlikely and far-fetched.
Exactly, and if you overthink something, I will make sure to make up the difference for you. You're welcome.
What, by
Underthinking?
underthinking? Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh God. This is what's gonna lead us into another wall.
I love you, Saphira. Never change. Sometimes I say I wish you would change, but deep down, I really don't. Just so you know.
Changes for
Here
quiz.
just takes a bow. But also, I am trying to change a little bit. I mean, I really don't want to die again. Oh, like, I actually am trying to be a little more careful than I was.
I appreciate that, but just don't lose the things that make you yourself.
Right, of course not. That's how you get turned into a priest of Masaba.
Yeah, fair.
So I think it's a good idea to explore a little more. I think we should stay the night, but I think that Priest of Imkale, it sounds like if he takes too much of an interest in this party, they might stir up some trouble.
Yeah, so like they seem to welcome you pretty pretty openly, but then the fisherman lady said, "Oh yeah, if they find out you have I guess your magic is divine magic because you're a cleric, so you'd be welcomed regardless." But is that normal in this part of the world? That non-divine magic is just a death sentence or an attempted death sentence?
Not just this part of the world, but within a certain teaching of Imkale. They got it wrong, is the problem. They misunderstand the instructions of Imkale and then teach it wrong. It's kind of a problem.
Is I feel like I've heard of a schism before, but I don't really know the details. Is there an aspect of their teaching that leads them to of MKL's teaching? Is there like a certain verse within scripture or a certain event that happened that leads to
Well,
this kind of misinterpretation?
there's a few core tenets that they misunderstand, but because they follow this misunderstanding, they warp all the other ones too.
Curious.
So it's problematic. The main point that you run into back in West Reston is that Imkale teaches us to live richly, to experience as much as you can experience in life, because
Sure.
all of those experiences become memories and stories that make they contribute to the wealth of Imkale's realm when they pass on. But if you there are some who interpret it to live amassing wealth, which is
I see. Yeah, that makes
pretty-
sense. That would be. That seems like an interpretation that some people would be very happy to make. Is that, may I ask, what does that have to do with non-divine magic being heresy or?
Yeah, so in this continent especially, although I've heard people share some of the same, magic, a lot of magic comes from the I'm struggling to figure out the start of the story.
Okay.
The Shadar Kai were originally servants of the Feylords, the Great Ones, and the main reason that we were taken by Imkale is because of our dedication to truth and story. We were historians once upon a time, archivists. Obviously, the Feylords prefer not to archive all of the facts. In any case, chased out of the Feywilds and picked up by Imkale. That's our past. And a lot of magic comes from the Feywild, a lot of the most dangerous and problematic magic. So there are interpretations that embracing that kind of magic is embracing the root of trouble for Imkale's people.
Certainly. That makes sense. Thank you for filling in that particular blank.
Well, that's at least the history I was taught. They, like I said, because they make one mistake in the interpretation, all of their interpretations become mistaken. It's a
That's
foundational
like a
problem.
domino effect.
Yes.
Is that true for any misinterpretation or just this particular one?
I don't know what you mean. You mean, is any mistake going to lead to more mistakes? Is that your question?
It more does it was more a question of dogma. Are all such mistakes in Kale's teaching treated as being the root of all mistakes, or is it just your particular opinion that this is how this particular schism came about?
If you fully embraced the teachings of Imkale, even if you misunderstood some of the words, you should at least understand the gist.
Mhm.
So it would make sense that one mistake would not completely destroy your interpretation of faith. But the extremes that some of the temples of Imkale have chosen are so extreme that it makes you wonder what they even remember correctly.
I see. Thank you. This has been most enlightening.
Well, I still think it might be fun to go by the shrine. They said they have tsunamis here. So they have who knows how many dead by tsunami.
Yeah.
But I also agree that it might not be a good idea to show off, your skills or Oshin's.
I may sit out that particular visit. As much as I would like to go, I don't want to make waves here to the detriment of our mission.
That was a sort of cruel joke, huh?
No, that was not intended.
Didn't know you had that type of gallows humor.
Not intended at all. But how did you get a sense of how large the teaching of how large the presence of MKL is here? Do you expect the average villager to be hostile? I mean, we did kind of just fly out over the bay in a magic carpet, or I did. So maybe I should stay at the beach and set up just stay at the campsite. And if somebody wants to challenge us directly, they can. But I might be looking for trouble if I accompany the party into the town.
Funai warned me not to catch the attention of the priest, which makes me think that not all of these fishermen are not soldiers of Imkale or of Imkale's temple, but that the priest has enough presence to cause at least a disruption.
Yeah.
So we don't intend to stay here for very long. I don't think it's the end of the world if you've been seen flying with a magic carpet. But probably we shouldn't sleep on the beach, is my thought.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Maybe we could sleep on top of that mountain, though. Look at that one. I bet the view is so good up there.
It's I mean, we could put up a tiny hut, which would block the view of anybody, but again, yeah, we would be inviting trouble.
So did you see a lot when you were flying?
No, unfortunately. Actual trip was quite dull. It was, I mean, the ocean and the shoreline are lovely, but we just passed the fishing vessels over the bay, but besides that, there was not much in sight. I get the impression that not a lot happens in this part of the world. The locals seemed like they'd never seen a flying carpet before, and although that might just be because of Impale's priest here. Does it offend you if I refer to him as a priest of Imkale?
He is a priest of
I've-
Imgal. He is a
I
misled
I thought
and
so, but
misunderstood, a poorly educated priest of Imkale, but he has dedicated his life.
that is very open-minded of you. But regardless, I don't think a lot happens in this part of the world, and I think that the passage of only 2 ships in the course of a couple weeks is not a lot of traffic. And so, no, I did not see the barge, nor did Sason. Spent most of the trip listening into your various conversations, just because there's nothing else to do. But
Did you see an oarfish?
an oarfish. I confess I wasn't paying particular attention to the wildlife.
What about in the mountains? Is there a forest past the village?
That's a good question, Eric. Is there?
You can
From
see a forest.
It looks like there's
Yeah.
vegetation.
You can
on
see
the
a dense
mountains,
forest
but,
to the east.
Yes, it looks like there is.
In
There's
fact, I
there
will
is
go
forest,
so far as to say jungle.
jungle.
Well, let us know if there's anything out there that you want to hunt.
Oh, thank you. That's a good question. I think in the meantime, since we're planning an attack directly on one of Pitney's ventures, I would prefer to save my resources for the event of a fight. But
Yeah, that seems pretty wise.
It seems fair. Yeah.
I think there will be plenty more opportunities to craft in the future, and it doesn't have to be today. Unless you want something crafted, in which case I'd be happy to dedicate some of my downtime. I'm thinking
Happy to craft stuff, but
might
mostly
be-
I just wanted to catch something.
Yeah,
I have
Fair
a
enough.
rope now that does catching.
So you're just more in it for the practice than the result, is what you're trying to say here.
Always. Always here. for the
I mean,
process.
it is fun to go hunting. I won't deny it.
Besides, I need to practice. I have not forgotten how terribly I missed Saphira as she was flying overhead.
Oh, you guys want to settle down for the evening?
Not here.
Okay. Instead, going to go
Probably
find.
sand bugs here.
Instead, going to go find a lovely place to stay. Awesome. You guys go and find the one inn in town. It's barely that. It's essentially just a spare room in the back of someone's house.
Oh, interesting. Who is this someone?
Their name is Ji Ling, and I will put the name in there, although I don't have the art for them. Did I spell that right? I did not spell that right.
Do they open their house because they need additional money, or do they open their house because they love hosting?
They're going to open their house because the priest of Imkale told them to.
Oh,
Ooh.
that was nice
Oh,
of
wow.
him.
that was. Bryn will before they go into town. Bryn's going to hide his magic staves in the bag of holding,
Cool.
just so that he's not seen. And he feels very naked without a spell casting focus. But he doesn't want to be seen as a he'll hide his shield as well, because a shield in one hand but no weapon in the other hand might be a giveaway as to that he's some kind of caster and needs a free hand.
Sure.
So he'll have his armor on under his cloak, but he'll otherwise be unarmed.
Cool. Awesome. So, bedding down for the night. It's cramped quarters. You guys have a bedroom for 7 of you. And one of those is a minotaur.
Well, I can trance. Is there like a backyard?
Yes, there would be a backyard. It's
I
almost
will-
a Zen garden place.
Then I'll vacate the room to give them a little more space.
Okay, cool. All right, that leaves.
Point hangs a
6.
bucket with some locally sourced ocean water.
Locally sourced ocean water.
Locally sourced.
Understood?
Delicious.
Only the finest.
I love the fact that
coin is-
locally
is
sourced
the-
means I walked down to the beach and scooped it.
Yeah.
You got to dress it up a
this
little
is
bit.
Some good advertising.
Well, I wanted
It doesn't
to-
read as well on
You
the
want
label.
narration.
Is it like you? Is like, how sensitive are you to like the different parts of the ocean that we visit? Like, is sleeping in the bucket of water that was taken from this ocean here? Is that like immediately noticeably different for you than just in Nausea, for example? Like, can you taste the different levels of salinity?
I would think
Or-
that it's very similar to sleeping in a hotel room as opposed to your normal bed. Would that
Does
be
a blue
accurate?
sky feel no different from a red sky to you?
Ooh.
Uh,
Is
Well,
this foggy
night,
air no different from clean air?
It's night or in the
Uh,
morning.
Is the night air not different from the morning air to you?
That is, I mean, yes, but the night air in 2 different places, unless it's radically different, the night air is not, to me, is not that different. I guess night air is different from morning air, but the night air in Nausea is not going to be the night air with the sea breeze off the coast of Nausea is not substantially different to me than the night air and sea breeze here, I suppose.
That's not far off from how I feel about the different water, but it helped me feel grounded. No, not all. I don't have to source all my water from the top of the Himalayas in a fresh spring. Sometimes it's nice to just bask in your environment, you know?
Fair.
His head is half in the water now.
You found a krill in your bucket.
He allows it.
Yeah,
The krill will die
Is
when
that
it
a
touches you
midnight-
because of the poison.
it's
A
allowable.
midnight snack, or
Yummy.
just don't mind sharing the space.
Is allowed to coexist through the end of its life as it gets poisoned. I don't think a hand of heart of healing is going to save it.
All right. So, as you guys bed down for the night, it's a nice evening. It's cool. There's a breeze coming through the open windows. Tati, you're outside trancing. As you guys are sleeping, can I get perception checks from everyone? Is anyone staying awake for watch? Because no one said so.
I'm just staying awake
Alright.
for the first part of it,
Understood.
and then I'll trance.
Understood?
I don't think Bryn's taking a watch, given that we're sheltered.
Bryn's
and
no
I'm-
thief.
Right.
It's
Given,
but is
given that there's one person actively maybe trying to kill us in town, I'll swap off with Tati in terms of at least one of us being awake, even if we're not in the same spot.
Okay. So are you going to be out in the backyard? Or are you going to be in the room?
I'll be in the room, but I'll just check in with Tati when she's going to go into her trance, and
Sure.
then I'll be out of my trance for that part.
Cool.
Just wave through the window.
Awesome. Well, about 1 o'clock in the morning, the door to the bedroom is going to slide gently open.
That feels like Sison's watch.
Sison, can you get a perception check? You're shooting to beat a 12. Yep,
That's
with
a
the 27.
27.
You see very gentle fingers followed by a white robe opening the door and a long black knife in its hands. Are you going to try to pretend to be asleep?
I'm just gonna immediately hit him with the wall of force surrounding him.
All right.
Oh, jeez. You have no chill in the middle of the night.
No.
There's nothing he can do about it. But you have cast a spell in the room. Does that wake anybody up?
I mean, probably if it has a verbal component.
Probably.
Sure does.
Cool. So, you guys will be awakened by the fact that Sason has just cast a spell.
I recognize that incantation, even half asleep. I've heard it enough times. What's the Bryn's gonna assess the situation. He's probably a little groggy, but he does have dark vision, so although he's Sason, what's up? Talk to me.
Door open, knife. The exact person we thought might try and kill us showed up, so figured we'd just hold him here and do some talking.
All right. Well, I guess it makes sense if the priest requested that this family opened their house to us. It makes sense that he'd know where to find us.
How long can you keep him in there?
10 minutes with the first one?
Okay. I'm gonna hit snooze. Wake me up in 5 minutes.
It is 1 in the morning.
So real. So real. He is banging against the wall of force trying to get out and away from the bedroom.
I'm sure he is.
I'm out, wait 5 minutes.
It's so rude.
He
Should
starts
someone go check
praying.
on Tati as well?
And I'm going to
Oh,
go
God, I hope
ahead.
he doesn't
I'm going to go
fuck
ahead
you.
and roll my
Divine intervention.
divine intervention. Here we go. We're going to do divine intervention. He is level 3.
Can he even do that?
I kind of want him to hit it.
He did not get there. Okay.
So, just what do you think you're doing in here?
Can't hear you.
Yeah, will you, someone want to go get Tati? Just make sure she hasn't been stabbed outside.
Can we get out, or is the wall of force blocking
It's
the
blocking the door.
exit?
Wave her from the window. She was out there. Throw
Yeah,
something
you
at her.
can look out the window and see her. Not a problem.
I feel like she's the only one that they'd be okay with here. She is a divine caster and a woman. They're probably coming for you, Bryn.
Well, I mean,
Oh, Sheen, what about you?
she doesn't any magic. I mean, I know he's being an ass, but he's not wrong. I did fly out over the ocean in a magic carpet.
To be fair,
It's
as a group, we ooze magic. I would be surprised if he wants
Yeah.
to kill most, if not all of us.
I also did make an effort to hide my magical instruments before coming in. If Oshin was just like fully carrying a staff or like the staff of power, like that would have been.
I also
pretty
walk
obvious.
around shirtless. They probably don't assume I'm a wizard.
Do you have your spell book available?
If you're carrying a staff of power,
Yes, but I did tell them that I would tell Tati I would take notes for her in front of them.
True.
So it's possible they just think that I'm her
That's
slave.
true.
fair. Oh, you could be carrying her
Her stuff.
staff.
Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah, that's fair. We're just speculating on whose fault it is. Anyway, but yeah, it's,
we can ask him. It takes 2 seconds. Yeah. Just be ready. As soon as I drop the wall, he's gonna bolt.
well, let's.
I'm gonna knock
we've got-
on his wall of force and ask who he's here for.
Can't hear you.
Wait.
I know, I just
what
said-
about the rope?
I knew he
I'm gonna
couldn't
go
hear
out.
me, but I want him to think that I don't know how they work.
Understood. That's valid.
So
I'm
convincing.
gonna go out through the window and go fetch Tati.
Good
If the
morning.
window needs to be broken, I will break it. If not, I'll open it. Tati, I think someone here's kill ya.
No, no
d-
one's tried to kill me.
Oh no, so inside. Sason.
Oh, inside.
Trapped him.
Oh. Well, all right. They have.
He might be trying to kill someone else, but kind of came in here with a knife and well, you
Yeah,
were
that
talking
sounds
about that whole schism thing, so.
I follow Saphira back to the window.
Okay, you guys can go back into the bedroom, which is crowded with how many people are in here now.
Oof.
Oh, hey, welcome in, Tati. You want to get your rope ready?
My rope. My rope.
We can test out the new ropes.
Yeah. I put the nice rope, like the fancy one, down on the floor.
Okay.
And I gotta push like Oshin back. I gotta push Ruzid back. Like, wait, don't interact with it. Hold on.
Wait, he's almost definitely gonna just run the other direction, though. Do you have to throw it at him? How does that work?
Well, I would like to throw it at him, but I haven't gotten a chance to practice that yet. I mean,
That's fair.
except for that one time I tried to throw a rope at Saphira and missed.
I mean, you could try again while the wall's still up.
All right. I will prepare to throw a rope at this guy when the wall goes down.
Can I get 10 feet away?
No.
We're just gonna end up all tied together.
Alright, give me 1 second. I'm gonna hop out the window.
You can get 5 feet
Yeah,
away.
I-
That's about as far away as you can get. That's across the room.
Can we
Alright, I'm
either
gonna hop out the
surround
window
this
real
guy?
quick.
Yeah. Can we surround
I'm
this
gonna
guy
go-
or have plans for a coordinated dive tackle when Sason drops the wall?
I'm gonna go in the
Aw.
front door and then be 10 feet away on the other side of him.
Understood.
So if he tries to run out, I'll be there for him.
Okay.
Great.
I'm not gonna throw the rope if you guys are gonna dive tackle on him.
Alright,
Then you all get
knock on the
tangled in my
wall.
rope.
Knock on the wall when you guys are ready for me to drop the wall of force. Alright, I'm not gonna hear you on the other side.
When you come in through the front door, the husband of the household is unconscious on the floor.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna check him out. Is he okay?
He's been poisoned.
I will use my lay on hands. I believe, yes, I can neutralize some poison.
Coin, have you not been wearing your gloves?
Rarely do.
Wow.
He drank out the bucket.
You'll wake up.
Better not have.
He wakes up.
So sorry, I think you've been caught in the middle of something that you do not deserve to be caught in. Do you have somewhere else you can stay the night? I promise we'll try and avoid any damage in here, but someone just tried to kill us.
He looks over the shoulder at the cleric over there and nods emphatically, and will go and grab the rest of the household, who will leave.
Great. Alright, house is all ours.
All right. Time for some unpleasantness.
Great. I'll step 10 feet away from him, and I will drop the wall of force.
At which point the Tati's tie down gets thrown.
I will throw it.
All right. My dexterity saving throw is an 18.
Oh.
I get wrapped up in the rope.
Oh no, it was 20. It was DC 20.
Yes.
I get wrapped up in the Tati's tie down.
the Tati's tie down.
Look, I linked it earlier.
What team?
I know, it's just so funny.
Hey,
You guys
Can
wanna
someone
create
grab
items, we'll
his
do it.
knife quickly? Like, anyone?
Yeah, I mean, I can try and wrestle it from him.
I just didn't want to leave his knife on him.
He's
so he
about
can
to
try
cut
my
it unless
fancy
someone
rope.
grabs it from him.
So I'll go grab it.
Can I get your athletics check to pull it away from his fingers?
All right, come on, Ruzid. Need you
I feel like the
to.
odds
Need you to
are in
beat
my
a
favor.
20.
Ah.
Oh, Sason wasn't able to get it, but Ruzid, the little kobold, was able to take the knife away.
Nah,
How do
none
you
of
have
that.
strong grip?
You are
I
infidels.
feel like there's been some Ruzid slander in this episode.
Yeah, what did I do? Come on.
Look, guys, parts of Toivoa are racist.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you after
Yeah.
me.
What?
Well, as the
Narrator.
DM,
Neither just Tati, but look where.
For the
what
record,
happened.
I have said nothing negative about the player. We're 100% leaning into the character.
Oh, no,
I said
absolutely.
nothing inaccurate about anybody.
Nothing inaccurate.
And I suspect that the player is fine with me occasionally persecuting his character a little bit.
I'm having great enjoyment.
Good. I'm glad.
I think everybody in this campaign, it's a basic requirement to be okay with some persecution of your character.
Yes.
Be okay with some persecution is fucking great.
many of us are in the business of actively goading it.
I could
Right?
use a little- I could use a little persecution every now and then, you know?
Indeed.
It keeps us humble. It
Indeed.
keeps us humble.
So this guy is laying before you guys, prone and tied up, weaponless.
So now what, guys?
Hi. I'm
Is it
Tati.
just a...
Oh my.
Sorry, you go ahead.
Did
That was
you
an aggressive introduction.
did you try to kill one of my friends?
Tried to kill them all.
Is it on you to kill somebody? Is that your job?
I am to kill those who use the arcane. Yes. It is your duty as well, cleric.
Wait, so I'm like literally like made of arcane, as in like there's like magic blood in me. Is that bad?
You should be dead, abomination.
Just check.
You are a gift
Go
to the
fuck
world,
yourself.
Wizard.
How about that?
And Imkale is eagerly awaiting the day that he gets to hear your whole story in its completion.
Just to check, who individually was it that made you want to like kill us first?
Him, and points at Bryn.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Tries to
Yeah.
point
Sorry,
at
Bryn.
rope holding him.
Yeah. He
Stay
points
sad.
with his nose.
So you're like you're the whole mage slayer sort of type, right?
We are taught that the arcane is evil, that it is a abomination of the deity's power, a circumvention of the worship that we so heartily dedicate ourselves to. And you embrace it. You have magical items all over you. All of you are littered with corruption.
Oh, that's just coin. We've discussed this already. It's,
If it was
He's-
corrupting, I would have these people on board with my plans more often. It is clearly very contained.
Not working, yeah. Not working
And
at all.
also maybe if you had a few more of these corrupting things, you wouldn't be caught in a wall of force and then a rope like this. So,
True warriors
just-
don't
just food for
need
thought.
such items.
I mean,
You
I'm
do.
pretty strong, magic notwithstanding. Like I just subdued you without any magic at all.
You said that your entire blood is full of magic. You are confused.
I guess it's subjective whether that counts or not. I mean, if a dragon overpowers you because he's really strong, is it because he's also... Is it the magic? Is that the reason he beat you? Or is it just because he's really strong? Important question for your stupid faith.
You are heretics. You're apostates. You should all be dead.
I've been called worse
Cry
by
yourself
better
a
people.
river. It's not going to change anything at this point.
I've been called worse by better people, most of whom are also in this room. Just saying.
So we call him the
So
author.
who
of-
sent you exactly? Are you just a rogue agent over here?
I am the priest of this village.
So acting on your own. Got it.
Have you been remembering the stories of the people of this village?
Yes?
Do you remember the story of the woman who died from the protectorate?
Yes. I remember
Will
her.
you share her story?
I know only up until the end. She was kind, beautiful. She wore long black hair and blue armor, tinted with silver and gold. She went to her house, the last time we saw her, with a man with yellow hair, dressed in armor, infernal in nature, or perhaps djinn. I watched from afar. They closed the doors and windows, and when he emerged, she was dead. I tried to assassinate him then. I tried to kill him, but I could not catch him before he fled aboard his vessel and left. I drew the whorls and the signs of the flowers upon her mask, and we buried her here before burning the building. It was filled with the artifacts of the House of Flowers, tools of assassination and scrying tools. But there was a letter, and we read it. Apparently, she had gone against the will of one Verm and had deserved death. We burned everything, the letter included, to ensure that the House of Flowers would not return.
Thank you for remembering. Other than attempting to kill people, he seems to be doing a good job as a priest, at least.
Yeah, well, why did he have to poison the member of his town here? That was kind of...
Yeah, that was kind of out of pocket. I won't lie. What did that guy do?
He resisted. He would not allow me entry to kill you.
Oh,
Can it
you
be
know,
like,
I
can
owe that
sneak
guy
around
a little
him?
more.
May have a little bit of subtlety? Or is that just not your thing?
He had done nothing wrong. He simply needed to be out of the way.
Did you get this poison from the House of Flowers woman?
He does not respond to that.
So I'll take that as a yes.
I narrow my eyes like insight check.
You with your passive insight, yes, he obviously got it from the House of Flowers woman.
He didn't burn everything then.
He lied.
So
we bring
you're
up
with
the
the
zone of
House of
truth at any
Flowers
time.
and you want to kill us? Now I'm really tipping on the scales of killing you.
Kill me. Send me to MKL. I cannot do it myself, lest I be rejected by the god. If you kill me, I will go to my otherworldly place in his arms.
We waited
Perhaps
a day, the Geas on him.
Funai might have a better idea.
Yeah, we don't have to kill him. We could just make sure that he has to tell people every time he's planning on assassinating them like this, or...
Well,
Yeah,
that spell
prevent
doesn't
doing
last
that.
forever, though.
Yeah, that's true.
But how long does
Yeah,
it
what do you
last?
think?
Is it like 10 days or
Up
30
to a
days?
year.
That's if I upcast, but I can't
Right.
cast it at 7th
Well,
level.
I mean, it would be
It's 30 days at its base form.
Oshin, 30 days is also pretty long. Oshin could also upcast it with a wish spell. I do think it would be amusing to basically just force this guy to tell the truth. Like, just compel him to radical honesty about everything. and then
It
just,
would be a sort of
so
cruel
that,
punishment, too, for him, because he'd be bound by magic, which is what he hates so much. Sounds pretty fitting.
Put a curse on him, make him learn to be a wizard.
That would be awesome.
Matthew, what were you
change
saying
him into a just
about what Funai might want?
Well, since she's the fisherwoman for the village, she might have a better use for him.
So, what brought you here anyways? Did something horrible happen with a spellcaster when you were young? Raised by some people who were just like, you must kill all the people with magic because they're evil or something? I don't know.
I was
What happened
born
with you?
here.
Hot reason.
I will die here. My mentor taught me.
The priests are teaching it here at Ruzid.
They're teaching this stupid doctrine?
Mhm.
I mean, you're like the MKill specialist over there, Tadi. So maybe you can find some sort of clerical reasoning or something to convince them to drop this stupid.
There
crusade.
are many, many members of my family and many, many members of my faith who have made it their mission to correct the interpretations of those who have it very, very wrong.
I
You
don't
were the
think
ones
we're
who
going to be
have
able
it
to
wrong.
convince a lifelong heretic.
Or at the very least, it's a understanding. You can't understand something for somebody else. All you can do is offer them the truth.
Well
And
said.
my particular purpose to living has less to do with fixing this mess and more to do with looking after the greatest stories that MKL will ever hear.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, it's probably not worth wasting more of our time on these guys.
I do feel pity for him, and I do feel pity for the people of this town who have a shepherd who is so misguided.
Who's led the flock astray?
Well, if Funai has a idea for what to do with him, I think it's best to defer to her authority on the subject.
Yeah, I think it's fair to let the locals figure themselves out.
We can always offer. Like,
I'm still voting for Gius. I just feel like we could do something really good with that one to maybe help him improve and also keep other people safe around him.
It's less
don't
about
hate it.
my suggestion of imposed radical honesty is less about punishing him and more about making sure that other people are aware of the dangers that he poses, which he is covering up with lies, such as his keeping of one of the House of Flowers poison, and his intention to assassinate us, and I think if we just
Some combination
force him
of
to be
blatant honesty. We have to be careful about how exactly we word it, and maybe even preventing him from harming people. I think that's not a bad idea.
So should we hold him until morning, or deal with him now?
Well, I think whatever
Well-
we're gonna do, we should do it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get back to sleep very well with this guy sitting here watching us and waiting to kill us, even if he's not gonna be very successful. I still don't relish that particular experience.
Well, I've gotten my rest already. No, I haven't. I lied. Eisen's gotten his rest already if he wants to babysit.
I like the Gaius idea.
Have a head start and see how far he can get before we take him back down.
I think Gaius would be a
not very
very fun
restful.
punishment. I like it.
I think if we let him go without something like Gaius, he probably just attacks us because he's already expressed his intention to be willing to die for this cause. And he knows that we're like infinitely more powerful than him. So he'll probably just try and commit suicide by 20th level adventuring party if we.
Yeah, I'm a lot less concerned about what he tries to do to us and more if we just leave here without doing
likewise.
anything, what he could do to other people.
It's just we have to deal with him. The question is, do we deal with him first, or do we sleep and deal with him in the morning? And I'd say as long as we're all awake, let's may as well just do this now and let him go. Also, the Sason, the guy you found unconscious outside, our host, what happened to him? Is he gonna be okay?
Yeah, I healed the poison in him, and he took his family to go stay somewhere safe tonight. I told him we were just going to be taking care of things here. So he should be back in the morning. We owe him a little bit more than I even know if he was trying to protect us even.
My immediate assumption was that he was willing to violate guest right because the priest ordered him to. I assume my first assumption is that he was going to be in on it, but it turns out no, he was the opposite of in on it. He clearly defers to the priest in some capacity because the priest asked him to let us stay here and he did. But then when the priest tried to come past him and kill us, he refused. And that to me demonstrates an enormous amount of courage. And I would like to...
Possibly at the cost of his own life. He was unaware of what would happen here.
Yeah. Do you think
I know what he would like
the poison
as a
meant to...
thank you.
Go ahead, Tati.
I was just gonna say, as a thank you, I have an idea of what he might like. Spices.
Oh yeah, I was gonna do just like gold, but if you've got spices, yeah.
I firmly believe that Bryn's pockets are just packed with every spice in existence. As this is my firmly held belief of how the world works.
I do have quite the collection. After you're actually responsible for part of it, you kindly got me some things to play with, and I would happily offer him any boon he could reasonably ask. I don't know if he would be willing to accept a magical boon, but if there's a favor that we could do him, or if he declines, I would leave him a present as a thank you. But
let's deal with this guy so we can go to sleep.
Like to... Agreed. All right. Is one of you guys gonna slap a Gaius in his ass, or?
I mean, I'd have to sleep a little bit before we do that.
Just a little bit of mind control to make sure that he obeys all our instructions on the threat of pain or death.
Yeah, that sums it up.
Yeah,
So we're saying that is something that's ethical then.
We're not gonna. Firstly, this guy tried to kill us. I think anything that we do to improve his lot is we're not torturing the guy. We're not compelling him to do anything especially humiliating. He may humiliate himself through the course of his own actions by confessing to his own sins, but we're not compelling him to dance around naked or renounce his faith. We're just saying he's not allowed to harm another living being except in self-defense, and he has to be honest to the point of radical honesty.
We may want to remove the self-defense part because he is obviously going to say that killing us is a matter of self-defense.
That's true. He may genuinely believe that, which might get around the Gaius. So yeah, that's fair. Yeah. We could say, I mean, considering he's already tried to kill us, we could just say he's not allowed to harm anybody at all. And if he dies, well, it's just we could have killed him. And if somebody else kills him, that's kind of just too bad. Maybe we convince him to stay out of danger for the next 30 days or however long it would
There are
last.
also plenty of ways where if you're attacked, you don't necessarily have to harm someone to defend yourself. So,
Yeah, agreed.
well, if Oshin wants to just do it now with the wish spell, he's welcome to. Otherwise, I can do one for tomorrow, but it'll only be 30 days.
I think 30
Yeah.
days is plenty.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. If you want it now,
You-
I can do
you
it.
guys-
Well, I mean, if you're going to take a long rest, I say it doesn't hurt. Feel free to do one. If you want to do one, and then I can do one in the morning with whichever one you choose not to do, I've also have to do that.
Can you put 2 gaiuses on a person at a time?
Nope.
Generally
That's a
not. A
question.
person can only be afflicted by one instance of a given effect, of any effect with a certain name at a time. So, the same reason you can't do Potion of Heroism plus Bless or Enlarge plus Potion of Enlarge. It's, conflicting gaiuses could be quite cruel. But that's, again, the point of this is not cruelty. It's community service.
And what is-
unwilling community service?
Before I cast it, what is the exact, I guess, phrasing we want in the instructions to give him?
Well, it would of course be up to you, the caster. However, some of the suggestions that we have made that I personally quite like include a compulsion of truthfulness and a compulsion to not hurt anybody, because those seem to be the main ways in which he is a risk to the people under his charge, is that he lies to them about such matters as poison from the keeping a vial of poison from the House of Flowers and using it on the people in his care who clearly look up to him and trust him. And so, yeah, those are my 2 suggestions of doing those 2 things, but I will, as you're the
I
one
think-
casting the spell, it's of course your
I will
Your
make the
No, I mean-
suggestion: do not further your insubordination and your heresy by casting such spells.
We
Our suggestion
appreciate
has
that,
been
guys.
noted.
Have a cry.
I will use the witch spell to cast Guess at, I believe that makes it an 8th level.
Okay.
I actually, do you have to pick 8th level, or can you pick a lower level if you want? Because is 8th level, was the duration of that like a year?
Yeah.
Like that
Yeah.
seems a little harsh, but then again, it's your cast, but it.
He tried to kill us.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
I don't know with Wish if I think it just casts. Do I get to choose? I thought I just cast it at an 8th level.
Choose.
I
So
don't know.
because it lets you cast up to 8th level.
Yep.
Doesn't say it has to be 8th level.
Yep. Up to 8th level.
Includes.
Okay. Well,
Think about it this
I'll
way: it's
cast
a
it.
lot chiller than house arrest, and he's still getting a pretty good deal for only 1 year.
I'm gonna
Yeah, 1
command
year.
him to be on house arrest, and no, I'll give him a year of the truthfulness and to not put undue harm onto others. I'll give a little.
You're in the. Go ahead.
I'll give him a
No, just
little
fine.
leeway that like he can defend himself, but no like undue harm, I guess, towards others.
Very well. So he gets a wisdom saving throw against this, correct?
I think that it's let me double check.
Yeah, he gets a wisdom saving throw. Or
Against a year in the Boy Scouts.
I know I've met
You're-
Boy Scouts. I can promise you that does not stand.
All right. So he got a 6. Awesome.
It sounds to me like Imkael's given him some instruction there.
All right. He's still tied up in the Tati's tie down, but he is affected by the Gaius.
Yeah, I also still don't want to let him go until everyone's done sleeping, so...
He can stay here for the night.
Yeah, I'll just take him outside and y'all can get some sleep, because I already rested, so...
Put him in the garden. It's a nice place. He'll be able to contemplate his choices there.
Worst case scenario, he'll be getting started on some fertilizer.
So, Sason, as you take him out into the garden, and everyone else beds down for sleep, he turns to you, still tied up in the Tati's tie down. I believe that you are a heretic of a false god, a paladin who derives power from a demon and does not know what good truly is.
I mean, you're allowed to have that belief. You're just not allowed to stab people over it.
You know that I must do what I believe is right.
Here's the thing. If I was so evil with all these things you're thinking, why would I not just kill you right now? Wouldn't that be the easiest and smartest thing to do from like an evil perspective?
Probably by a misguided sense of morality.
Or maybe he's trying to corrupt him.
So you're saying as soon as we take this rope off you, you're going to still try and kill us? Even knowing that it'll probably kill you immediately?
I am forced to tell the truth. Yes, I will kill you regardless, if it is the last thing I do.
Boy, well, I'll check with everyone else after this. Really, kind of a waste of a life. You could do so many good things. I mean, having beliefs is not a bad thing, but going around and automatically killing people because you believe they may have cursed power, it's just never going to make anything good happen.
It will make something good happen. I will be delivered into Imkael's good embrace.
You can never reason with fanatics, man. Really. You know what? We're going to keep you tied up here. We're going to talk with Tati in the morning and see if maybe instead we can drop you off with some of her family, because maybe they can talk some sense into you if they deal with fanatics on the regular.
Heretics, all of them. I will kill her, her family, their children, and their children's children. I will kill everyone I see who worships the false gods.
Or is just magical. I don't worship any false gods.
Shh, go back to sleep, or is it?
It's fine. It's fine. Don't let it. I'm gonna close the window. I could then tell you right now, and quite frankly, you would kill yourself attacking me, and that would happily take you into Imkael's embrace. Yeah, that's just awful.
Then do it. Or are you frightened of what might happen?
What part of that seems frightened? I just don't particularly like killing for no reason. Like you, I'm sure, do some good things in life. This sense of belief could be turned to good uses. And maybe there are some good things from this type of worship of Imkael, but gratuitous violence, throwing your life away, I can't say those are the things that are really jumping out to me right now.
Can I get a persuasion check from Sason?
Yeah. You know what? I'll channel my divinity as well, give myself the +5.
Okay.
Oh. 26.
Perhaps you are right. He sighs. The village does need me. Without divine direction, they will fall. The ancient wastes call, and we must protect the village from them.
Yeah, a village always needs guidance, and you're the one here who's capable of doing it. So, listen, rather than throwing your life away, think about this. You died here. now all that's left, your purpose, is protecting the people here in the city.
Then let me go. I will go peacefully back to my home.
I'm gonna wait till the morning just in case, but spend some time in reflection. Prop him up against a tree.
He looks at you. You have given me something to think about. Heretic.
Hey, least I can do.
Cool. So the rest of the night will pass. Dawn comes. It's a beautiful dawn. Rising up from over the trees in the jungle, the light begins to creep across. And it's daybreak. Will you let this guy go?
I'll check in real quick with the party. Gonna cut him loose. Any questions? Any issues?
We can't make all this guy's choices for him.
Is he gonna go murder everyone when we cut him loose?
I think there's actually a chance he improves. I can't say I got through to him, but if you leave me talking with someone all night, I can at least annoy them into agreeing on some points.
I thought we agreed not to torture prisoners.
Okay, all right.
Does that really count as a form of torture?
All right, I'm gonna go let him go because he's definitely really sore right now. He's been sitting in that position. I will go. I will take the rope off of him.
All right. How?
I will attempt to untie it. I assume.
I need your athletics check to break the rope.
Oh no! Don't break it.
Oh,
You want
is there
some
no
help?
way to get it off?
Oh no!
No,
yeah, all right.
I'm gonna go protect my rope.
The thing is, I love the fact that you have gotten up to get back to the desk. That's great. No, the rope, the magic is used once it's been done, so it's a consumable item.
All right. Well, I still want to protect my rope because it served us so well.
Yep,
You don't have
the
to break
magic
it.
does. So
I can break it at the far end, and then you have most of the rope left. Is that okay?
Just take it off him for you.
Go for it. Sorry,
I
it'll be
will.
on just 2 seconds. I promise we're almost done.
I'm about to get tied to him. Watch this.
Tachi,
Yep.
you're unable to untie the rope.
Ah, my hands are stuck.
Okay, now I'm breaking the rope.
Your athletics check, please. Yep, the rope gets burst.
Fibers everywhere.
He's
All
going to
right,
immediately
go on.
run away.
Making a
Make good
mess.
choices.
Make good choices.
As
That's
you
very
guys,
wishful thinking.
as you guys shout after the cleric of MKL here in Chunju, you guys have gotten a long rest. Go ahead and hit the long rest button and confirm that.
Nice.
Yeah.
And that's where we're going to end for today. As next week, we will continue the hunt for the barges. See if you guys can find them somewhere out at sea.
Indeed.
As always, guys, thank you so much for choosing me to be your GM. There's a ton of amazing ones out there, and I'm always thankful you choose me to be yours. We've got this cool charity stream tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Time. Come join us here on Twitch. We're going to be getting donations for St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. It's a really good cause, and the link for that is down below the stream here on Twitch in the About Us section. Otherwise, guys, have a wonderful night. Please stay safe. We'll be back tomorrow for that session, and then on Friday morning for the Toivoan Sea Dogs, as they've got a job to do. It's going to be interesting. Take care, be safe, and we'll catch you guys later. For those on Twitch...
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. For those on Twitch, thanks for coming and hanging out. We are raiding someone, so stick around for a few moments so that we can raid with as many people as possible. Good night, everybody.
Cheers.
Okay.